All right. What's up, guys? We're just waiting for everybody to come on. You can probably hear my yeah. What's up, Kika? Can you hear me? Say something. Say something. All right. I gotta go off that. Yeah. Could you hear? I gotta get my headphones and everything. But could you guys hear? Hey, Jen. What's up? What's up, Kike? What's up, Lakers? Sorry, my stuff's all man. But yeah, hold on. Let me get my headphones. I might. Yeah, everybody's coming over here. If you guys trying to think how to drop the link, let's see if I can do it. Um, yeah, what's up, everybody? We're just kind of waiting. Let me see if I can drop this link. I'm not sure. Copy more private chat. Paste. Wait, that's in the studio. Um, trying to figure out how to drop the link, guys. Hold on. Let me post my link to like Ken and Shane or whoever wants to come in, and then I think they can post it to here. I just don't know how to do it. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna be all boring until I figure this out, guys. Um, yeah, and I look horrible today. I gotta like shave and crap. I didn't even put my gauges in. Uh, no, we're not doing no poop talk. Hell no. Yep, no, not doing that tonight. Well, all right. Well, then I'm gonna send a link to one of you guys. Give me 1 second. It might freeze me on here. Let's see. Uh, paste. Um, I don't know. All right, there we go. I sent it to a couple people. Hopefully you guys can share out the link. Kike, I sent it to you as well because you're good at sharing stuff, and I'm not great. I don't know how to like post it in my chat. There's Ken.
All right, I want to see if I can do it. I'm
So
here.
you got the link. I don't mind if it goes in the chat. I'm not letting on.
Wait, I
I'm
got to
not
figure
letting
out how to
it on
copy it.
anybody dumb. But hold on. I'm gonna go grab my headphones. But thank you everybody for coming out. Dang, we're at 22 people. No way. But this is my channel. So let's try to keep it as family oriented as we can. Like obviously I'm not gonna tell you not to say things, but yeah, I like to have more of a like focus conversations here. But yeah, this is just a hangout. It's not like a any sort of agenda. Yeah, I'm just like chilling with my ball python. He's been like with me pretty much on, since I started watching Iron Dogs. Does anybody want to come in? If you guys want to come in, let us know, and then we can send you the link.
I'm trying to get it into the chat. Hold on, I got to flip my phone. How do I leave a comment? right. I can't leave it. I can't post nothing in the comments. I have to back that out. Hold on.
Oh, you're good.
You might have to enter me back in. I'm going to back that out and go to YouTube.
Oh, wait, you sent me the link. Yeah. See, I did that yesterday. Hold on. Let me hop out real quick so I can come back on with my headphones. I don't know if it's going to cut me out. Just stay on there real quick.
There, I dropped it in the chat. All right. It's in the chat. If anyone else want to come up? I don't know why he's got me on big screen. He probably went out. What's this? Yeah, Luke, you're backstage.
There we go.
I
think we might have some more people. Oh, wait, crap. I got to still change my settings over. Sorry, guys. Just getting started, so.
What up, Luke?
What's up, man?
Not much.
That's, crap.
I got it in the link, John.
Yeah, sorry, guys. I just, wanted a there we go.
Did you hear me, John? I did get it in the link. In the comments.
Yeah, that's how I got in. Actually, I got it from Aaron. Sorry.
All right. Well, I was able to figure out how to get it into the chat.
I tried on the link on Iron Dog's channel, and it told me that my camera and mic wouldn't work or was blocked. I was
All
like,
right.
what the
Well,
fuck?
sometimes you have to hit the 3 little lines and launch it from Samsung Internet or whatever your carrier is.
Yep, I did that. And,
There we
it
go.
wouldn't even do it.
Holy crap.
It would just
All
say
right,
like
so
what it normally says. But I got it.
I'm going to go through and kind of shout some people out. Dang, there's already like 1,000 comments. Got Kike, Brad. What's up, Brad?
Brad Clark, what's going on?
Yeah, Michaela,
Michaela,
in the
how are you?
house. Snuckster,
Oh,
thank you for coming by.
Snuckster.
Yeah, I'm skipping over a bunch of stuff. Jess, what's going on?
Hey, Jess, how are you?
Vern and 905.
My man.
Blakers. And of course, I got Ken. Where's the link?
Where's the link?
Mr. Fry.
Oh my god.
Of course, I got Luke in here as well. Will's hella heat. What's up, Will?
What up, Will?
Okay. What are you saying? Okay, before we get into more poop talk, I have a ASF question. If your male dies in a colony, can you put in babies from other tubs and let them grow up with females already in the colony? Anybody want to try to answer that?
Oh, well, you have to watch with mixing ASFs because sometimes they just won't accept a new male into the colony. So, I mean, just watch it when you do it. Like, put them in there and keep an eye on it, like, and see what happens. Because if they're not going to accept that into the colony, they're instantly going to attack it.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I'm not familiar with ASFs myself. I've been trying to find them.
Sometimes you can get away with, but adults you can't. You can't put another adult in there. Mine, from my experience,
Do you see
they
the
killed them.
snow?
Holy crap.
Dang. Yeah, it snowed here today too. Like maybe not that much as much
We
as
got
that.
ice today. We got some ice.
We just got like 4 inches, 5
Where
inches
you
in
at,
like
Luke?
2 hours.
What's up, E?
Iowa.
See who's in here.
Oh, that's right.
Mr. Brad. Awesome. What's up, Brad?
Hey, Brad, how's it going, buddy?
Yeah. So I can have up to 10 people in here, I think. So I could add like 6 more, I think.
Nice.
So, yeah. What's up,
Does
Brad?
anybody want this weather? Because I sure
No.
don't.
You can keep it.
Thank you, Tamara. What's up?
Hey, Tamara.
Jen, thank you for hopping over.
Hi,
I've been
Jen.
trying to do more lives and things like that. I've got my Monday live, and then, yeah, now that my roommate's gone, she's been gone, so I can kind of go later at night and stuff like that. So, yeah, pretty fun. But she was posting my roommate was posting this picture today. She's got like an Instagram for her cat, And because her cat's pretty cool, but she like takes her
Well,
cat on hikes and all this stuff. Anyways, there's a picture of her cat on the plane and said like
905.
hello Denver, or on her way to Denver. So I'm thinking she's coming back, even though she said she was going to be gone for like 2 or 3 months. So I have no idea. What's up, E? I might have shouted you out. I'm not sure.
Damn. Already 13
Tim
comments?
Sweeney. I don't think I've seen you before, but thank you so much for coming. What up, Gage? Do you want to hop on, Gage? You can hop on. I just don't know how to send the freaking link. Okay.
The link is still in the chat.
Oh, okay. Did it get posted?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Thank you, Kike. There it is. There it is. Yeah, if you guys aren't subbed, make sure you sub. Definitely trying to grow my channel and things like that. That might be everybody. What up?
John, normally, all you got to do is hit invite at the bottom of the page. See where it says invite?
Yeah.
Hit that, left click that, then take and paste in the chat.
I think so. Let's see. So if I crap, hold on, I'm on the wrong one. If I like get cut out, forgive me. So invite guests, copy, more. Oh, there we go. Post and comment. I was doing the private chat before on accident.
Yeah, don't do the private.
No, you got to go to the more.
There we go.
But I already posted it in there.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
So I mean, links are there. But what's up, Kent? You want to hop on? Click that link, guys. Click that link. Just no freaking no wieners tonight.
No wieners.
Yeah. Oh right, Jen, you could hop on too. I mean, literally anybody can come on. We got Ray up in here.
What's up, Ray?
Yeah, man. Pin that comment. Yeah, Michaela, you could come on. Like all you guys are all fam. So
if you need me to put it back in the chat, I will. I mean, just tell me because it's probably a lot of chat going on.
Pin a comment, man. You guys are making me do some weird stuff. Okay. Star comment, right? Is that it?
Right.
Star comment.
See, I can't post a comment from here.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's a little bit difficult, but whatever.
John, John is the only one that can do it, and all he's got to do is just hit the comment you want in there, left click it, and it'll come right up.
Yeah, nope, not having that. Yep. I'm gonna be a pro for sure. And Michaela, like, she's been helpful because one night, I don't know what it was. I was like just doing like a live by myself, and my sound went out. I had no idea. I have no idea how long it was out, and she like kind of let me know. So she's like an expert at all this streaming stuff. Let's see. What are you talking about? What is 905 saying? 905 is like a menace. I'm just kidding. No, 905 is cool.
He's all over the place, actually.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You know, and what? It's been about a week since really we've met him. Maybe 2.
It's been fairly recent. Yeah, maybe 2-3 weeks. I don't know, but yeah, I know 905's name is Vern. I just think 905 is easier to say and stuff. Who else we got? Oh wait, Ken, are you coming in here twice?
What's up, E?
That's weird. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, I don't know how to do all that stuff. I'm coming after Will's title.
Coming after.
Oh, you're good. Oh, you're microwaving. All right. Make sure you move your top on. Yeah. All right. 9 to 5. Yeah, I know. 9 to 5. I don't know. It's just catchy. Who just left? Oh,
Kent.
There we go.
Yeah,
Sorry,
when I went back out to add in the link, you got to close the black one out and add me in.
Okay, yeah, I saw you on there twice. I was kind of confused if you just had 2 windows open.
No, because I backed out and posted the link in the chat again.
Okay, gotcha.
I
But
can't do it from here because it's running through you. So, but for you to do it, you have to go to more and then hit comments. And then you have to copy it from up here, like on the side, the 3 bars. You have to go there to share it. And then you'll have copy. And then you go back down to your chats and you hit comments. And then you could put comments and to add to the chat.
wait, what's
If you
going
get that.
on? No. Jenny speed trolls everywhere. Yeah, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I mean, whatever. Whatever. You guys can do whatever you want. Shit. Yeah, my
So
charger's
am
been
I like
kind of
the only
funny.
one that will tell an embarrassing story on live?
I really don't have.
I don't
any,
have. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't have that many, to be honest.
That's what I was saying last night. I try not to put myself in those predicaments.
Well, I didn't put myself in those predicaments. It just happened. Life just happened.
All right, let me think for a little bit and I'll see. But I really don't. Because everything that I did was stupid shit.
So, okay, so let's kind of bring up this topic. I'm really curious. So what's going on with like YouTube? They're starting to crack down on like what we're saying or chats or like everything or
It's just they're trying to kind of make it more family oriented, I guess, since it's like a platform that's growing.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
like, you know, the swearing and stuff and
oh crap.
Well, but it's like if you don't want to listen to that, don't watch the live.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, people have their own channels. Like they're setting, oh, this is for 18 and above. Like that's what.
Yeah, but they're not doing it that way.
They're doing it for everybody's.
Yeah, like if you put it 18 and older, like it's just like that algorithm isn't giving you 18 or older. You're getting kids as well.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was gonna say those 16-year-olds are gonna be like, ooh, 18-year-old.
All right, I'm gonna try to smurf you guys. I'm gonna try to get you guys real quick, from my tablet because I think that's the only way I can do it. But yeah, that's kind of strange. Like, I don't know.
Like, so John, when I went over to my Instagram to get this link, there are like 10 messages with people sending me pictures. I am so scared to open my Instagram.
Are you serious? Oh man,
yeah,
dude.
there was
I
like
thought about
10 messages, and like 3 or 4 of them were definitely pictures. I am not opening them.
Just I thought about messing with you and stuff, but
or a cuss word.
I get bad sometimes, like just not watching. I feel bad.
I'm really bad at cussing. Because
I guarantee I'm going to end up in YouTube, like whatever they call it, YouTube jail or YouTube probation. I'll be on it.
I just hate all you fuckers that keep swearing.
Preach on,
Shane,
Brad.
do you need the link? I think the link's in there. I tried pinning it, but
I
put in the link twice. Roll up.
Yeah, the link is in the chat where it says StreamYard Ken LMK. It's right there.
Yeah.
I posted it twice.
Did you fuckers listen?
Oh, man.
And John tried to not put me back in because I had 2 windows.
Oh, I thought you were on the stream. It was showing you, and then it had the one behind stage. I don't know. I think it was showing you twice.
When I went out, it kicked that black screen out. So you have to like exit it out and then put me back in.
Okay, I see. Yeah, 17. Well, I liked my own video, so 17 likes. Hell yeah.
John thought I was trying to show a wiener.
Dude, I hope that. I mean, I don't think that's gonna happen on my channel. I might see it, but like you guys won't. Hopefully, unless it's just like.
Unless you're familiar with the person that you're gonna let in, look at the picture, make sure they're moving, and make sure you know who they are. Check the name twice before you let them enter the studio.
Yeah, Ray, I don't think I don't have too many embarrassing stories. I don't know.
That's
nothing crazy.
If you like wiener pictures, just hit everything.
Dare nights. Dare nights. How does that even work?
Like you've never played Truth or Dare at a party or anything like that?
Yeah.
I mean,
sure, but how do you
like
do that on a live? Like,
every
Lots.
time
especially with YouTube, like being all sensitive and stuff.
every time I've gotten a dare at a party, it's you won't streak through the party naked. And I've
Okay,
done it 10 times. I mean, I ran around the block naked one night just
well,
off a dare.
that's
I mean, I was
shit.
intoxicated.
Okay, that's true. I
Yeah.
guess everybody's been dared to do that.
I definitely was, and I
But that's
definitely was the dumbass that did it.
yeah, but that's I mean that's
Oh my
I
God.
don't know. I guess that's not too embarrassing. I
When
mean,
I
it's, I
streak-
don't know.
Look at
When I used
905
to streak, people
I don't know
always
if we
used to
could
ask
or
me to do
should.
it again and again and again and again because they couldn't see the little critter. They
I
say
don't
they
know. I
saw
never
it
had no
enough
complaints.
times. Okay, we seen it now.
I've never had no complaints. Just saying.
Oh, they weren't complaining. They were
Hey,
and again and again.
They just did it because I was
I
the
don't know. Is
only
my
one with the
internet
balls to
cutting
do
out?
it, and they knew it.
God.
What the hell is Shane doing sitting down in the
I
comments?
oh,
Yeah,
Is
why
that
ain't he up here? What are you doing, Shane?
he's eating.
You're figuring out a way to show your wiener, aren't you?
He's
Come on, Michaela.
He's watching wiener pics and eating at the same time.
Good night, Michaela.
He's like, I need to find that
Michaela.
fucking
Take care,
baby
Michaela.
dick bandit. That's funny.
I would just like to bust them. Like, prove it who it was, prove it was them, and get them kicked off of YouTube forever. That is my goal.
Man, there's like a lot of comments. It's hard to keep up.
Hell yeah.
That's when you
Everybody's
just, like, don't worry about the comments and engage in conversation and just, worry about
Yeah.
them when you get a chance. Because otherwise, you're going to be up here the whole time doing this. And
Yeah,
you're
that's
not
kind of
gonna be-
annoying. Like
Yeah.
I can read your comments from my tablet, but if I
If
guess
you see
I
a
see
good one,
something
post it.
decent.
I mean,
Yeah.
you don't have to post them all.
Yeah.
No one's going to yell at you, John.
No.
John, you didn't post my comment. Now I'm mad at you.
Right. Man.
Now I'm going to wiener you under someone else's name.
God, you better not. Yeah, this is like really
You don't have to worry
annoying.
about that. I have no desire to show my wiener live on YouTube.
God, that's messed up. But yeah, I don't know. Someone's just got like, I don't know. It's just
I got
kind of a weird
tattoo on
thing to
my
do
stomach,
because
too.
they're doing it on multiple channels, so it's like just their hobby or something. You know what I mean? Like it's like what
I got a
they
tattoo
enjoy.
on my stomach, so like you could see it if you see that. So I mean, I can't ever do it.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I
Damn.
mean,
I'm gonna get new tattoos in April.
You're
Nice.
what? Getting a tattoo in
Gonna go
April?
get it. Yep.
What
Going
are you
to a
getting?
tattoo convention.
Oh,
I need
bro,
to get some new ink.
I need to get some ink. I've been thinking about it for the longest time. And I don't know, now that I have like my InquiLIVE logo and everything, I think I'll probably get that tattooed. I was gonna get some sleeves from this guy named Brian Alfaro out in Denver, Colorado. Like if you guys want to check him out, he works for Certified Tattoos, but he's probably the best black and gray, or is that what it's called? Black and gray, like realism sort of artist. Yeah, like amazing with people,
John
amazing
has
with
new
animals.
Gray wash. Gray wash.
Right? I
Okay.
don't
They
have
use
no
nothing but
sleeves.
grays.
Yeah.
Black and grays.
Oh, 905 wants to see my mail. This guy. But yeah, I need some ink. Really, it's like we're talking about tattoos. Now I want to talk about tattoos.
I don't
Well,
know,
hold on.
John. We might
Here,
have
I'll
to
show
work. We'd have to work
Oh.
out a split clutch with that black head female I got. That's double head.
Dude, I would be stoked. I'm not gonna lie. I would work something out for sure.
That's pretty sick, though.
Yeah, he's really awesome. Let's get his head out of there. It's so weird because everything is like opposite. I move left, it goes right on my screen.
I mean, I was thinking about it. Like, only thing I would like to pull out of the clutch that I'm pairing with her when she gets the size, because she's about 700 grams, is a blackhead pied.
Oh shit!
So if I get a blackhead, pied that's at least set for lab, I'm not even worried about hitting the double visual with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So as long as I would get a male out of that, I would be happy.
Yeah. Like blackhead, all the lavender blackhead stuff I see is just super bright, super crisp. Like just that contrast comes out. And then with this guy having the leopard yellow belly, like he's got more like contrast too. And yeah, if you add blackhead to that, I can't even imagine, man. And then yeah, you could. Is yours het pied or what'd you say?
Mine is a blackhead het pied het lav.
Okay, yeah. So we could. Yeah, so we could potentially make some dreamsicles with all that stuff. That'd be dope, man.
Yeah,
that'd be
dreamsicle
so
combos.
Nice.
Now, like if we would hit like 2 or 3 dreamsicles, yeah, we would work something out with that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I would, as long as I got one of them, like 2. Yeah. Apparently, we both get one. We would work it out. I would definitely do something about it, because that would be. I mean, I got a pied male to put to her. You know what I mean? So I'm going to get pieds that are 50% het lav. I mean, I don't even have a lav marker in my pied. So your male is definitely.
He's cool, man. I'm excited because, like, yeah, man, like you guys have heard me say this. Is like when probably like my first, I don't know, like my first 8 to 10 snakes, like wasn't not really anything impressive at all. It was only really been the last couple where I'm like, crap, I need to like re-strategize everything. Like I sold a couple things off. I had a couple of holdbacks from my first clutch and my only clutch, but it sucks because like I got pretty invested, up until a certain point, and now I'm like, man, my whole strategy was completely wrong. Have a good night, Jen. Thank you for coming out.
Later, Jen.
But yeah, now that I like understand so here's one way that I see it is I could collect a bunch of like lower end stuff or whatever, maybe make some cool things. But the fact is like every snake that you add, you're also feeding. You know what I mean? So I wanted to keep my collection like kind of like Ozzy says. Ozzy is like, keep your collection to what is manageable for you, and then every year just like upgrade your genetics. I can, I still have room to grow and things like that. But like he was saying, like if you got, let's say like 50 or 100 snakes in your collection, and that's all you can really handle, make sure that you're upgrading your genetics, you're keeping your holdbacks, and then selling off those parents. And so that's kind of like the strategy I'm taking now is like, yeah, I have some lower end stuff. But when I get new things, I'll probably sell them off. And I don't know, I need to sell some stuff off anyways. It's just hard because like some of them I've had for a while, you know what I mean? And I love them, but it's like they're not really going to advance my projects that much.
Right.
So it's kind of hard.
I set my collection up to where like I want to create the male to where I could replace my males because my males are weak.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm not really pulling for that banger female. I'm hoping to hit males.
Yeah, I feel one. That.
Right.
Yeah. See, that is kind of hard because I got so my 2 breeder ready females. One's just a pastel lesser. Like she made a cool clutch, but I don't really see a lot of use for her. And then I have just like a normal female. Everything else I got to raise up. And it's like I don't need them, but they might. Yeah, I don't really need them unless I put a banger male to them.
Well, see, I would keep the normal because I feel normals are going to actually start going up in value because there is a place in breeding for normals.
Yeah.
If you got a snake that you don't know what it is, what are you going to put to it? Some more genes that you could be confused about what it is. Some more.
Yeah. Yep. For well, that's a big reason why I got her, but it's stupid because, and I know this is not true, but the person who sold it to me, she was already like pretty much adult size, or just only had a little bit of ways to go, and now I know she's ready. But like, he sold her to me for like, well, I think he was asking for like 100 and I like went down to like 80 for him. Or like I was able to get down to 80. And he's like, yeah, it's a possible het monsoon. But I don't see any het monsoon markers at all. And he would not. He's just like, yeah, I don't have the time to really mess with that project. Considering if you only have a possible het, then you're putting time into trying to prove that out, and that's just it's a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of just everything. And
well, from what I hear, you could definitely see the het monsoons in the monsoon. That's why they're saying they think it's a codom and the monsoon is the super version of it.
Yeah, but the thing is too, I only got her like I said, I only got her for like $80, like I said. So I was like, even if she's not het, which I'm 99% sure she's not, like she could still prove out stuff for me. She could still have babies and whatever, but so that's kind of her purpose. I don't expect to try to actually work that monsoon. If I get a, like a het monsoon or something like that, like a male, I could plug him into her or something, but I don't expect anything at all.
All right.
But I am sort of looking for a het monsoon. I would love that.
So what, Ken? You're saying
gene.
like if you got a gene that you don't know and breed it to a normal, it'll give you a visual of that gene that you don't know?
If it's an incomplete dominant.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you got a snake that says you have 6 codoms in it, and you kind of have an idea of what's in it,
right?
Breed it to a normal 1 year, and then you can help prove out what's in it. You can see what you made. I mean, you got to have an idea of what it is.
Gotcha.
And I'm just saying, if you make a snake that's just like a blank slate because it's got all these genes in it, and you want to see what it is, put it to a normal.
And it'll give you visuals.
Well, yeah, the codons, but not the recessives.
Right.
Have a good night, Jess. Thank you so much.
See ya, Jess.
Later, Jessica.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's how you make these gene combos. Like you breed them to snakes and the genes combined. If you breed it to a normal, your babies are going to have whatever in that mess that you have in that normal. I mean, you're still you could hit more normals with your normal, but you can still prove out what that jumbled up mess is.
Yeah, right. Like if you have like a.
But if you had a recessive, those normals would be het for that recessive, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Got it.
Yeah, like if you're trying to figure out if it's got like fire, yellow belly, or one of those like harder ones. I don't know, yellow belly sometimes even kind of hard, but you could tell yellow belly, I think.
Okay. Another thing that I don't understand, bringing up yellow belly. I see a lot of yellow belly / gravels, like they can't tell the difference. Is there a there has to be a difference between gravel and yellow belly.
What it does, basically the difference is when you breed it, what it does with the other gene combos. That's how you tell if it's yellow belly or gravel or yellow belly or asphalt or specter or spark, whatever's in that complex.
Right.
Like if you have like a puma and you take a puma to like a clown, and your babies are going to come out either spark or yellow belly, but you can't tell if it's spark or yellow belly.
So you got to do them both, like yellow belly / spark.
Yeah, so you got to put them both, and then how you prove that out? Say you put another yellow belly to it, and you get ivory, and it's yellow belly. You put a yellow belly to it, and you get pumas, then it's spark.
A spark, yeah.
Okay.
Or with gravel, or with asphalt, same thing applies to that whole complex.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's one of the weird ones because like even like Justin, Kabilka has animals for sale. It's like a sort of stacked or whatever, but it's like yellow belly / gravel, and you're like, man, like, am I gonna pay that extra $1,000 just because it could be a gravel or whatever? You know what I mean? So it's like it can change.
Yellow belly or gravel, it's one or the other. He just don't know what one it is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But isn't there a pattern difference in both? So you'd know?
I guess, there's really not a difference between the single gene forms of them.
Gotcha. Okay.
Some people,
There's not
I don't
enough
know.
difference to tell, like, if it's a gravel or yellow belly just by looking at the single gene.
Yeah, and I'm
Gotcha.
not gonna lie.
Okay.
Like even
Okay.
myself,
That makes more sense.
if I look at a ball python combo, it's yellow belly is one of the hard ones for me to pick out. Like I don't know, even if it's just yellow belly, I'm not talking about is it yellow belly or is it spark. I'm just saying like it's hard for me to pick out those complexes. Like if it's in like an orange dream or something, it's a lot easier to tell.
Right.
But
If it's combo up, it's easier.
yeah, my eye is not trained to it. Like I know they got like the little the checkered belly and stuff, but
yeah, I can't tell yellow belly. I can't pick it out.
But
I mean, I got a
pretty
gravel.
Sure people can.
I got two gravels, one that's a double het and one that's just a gravel, and they look yellow belly to me. They look asphalt to me. I mean, they look like sparks. I mean, just
yeah.
The single form of it is just so minute of a difference between the two, you can't really tell.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure. Like I could tell.
But a way around that complex is if you work with a super in it. If you have like an ivory and you work, gravel on it, everything's going to at least come out yellow belly.
Yeah.
So if you have a super form and work with that, you know what it is.
Yeah.
You can't make just the gravel. Everything's going to be at least yellow belly. So if you get the gravel in it, it's going to be a highway.
Yeah. And yeah, like 905 says, like the belly patterns, like that's the only thing I really know to look for, to be honest. Like and sometimes it's still kind of hard because like you can even look at a non-yellow belly and it'll have some like checkering or something. And it's just like, it confuses the hell out of me.
Yeah, that whole complex hard to work with. That's why if I have clutches in that, I'm working with a super.
Yeah, Will says if you can't tell you have yellow belly, you need to get a new line because you're sucked. That's probably true, to be honest. Yeah, that's probably true. But yeah, and it's interesting because some people can have like really good lines of jeans, and then some people are just like, bro. Like I was sold I'm not gonna mention who I bought it from. But I was sold, I think it was a pastel disco blade, and like it was sold to me as a blade, but you couldn't tell that there was blade, like, and it's like, man, like maybe it was like, blade and everything, but it's just not, it wasn't a very good representation of it.
If you got a blade question, ask Ray.
I mean, blade, yeah, but I mean, I sold that guy off anyway, so yeah. No, blade's nice though. I like blade. I wanted to really work blade when I started, and I would still get it, you know what I mean? But I think there's other jeans I got my eye on.
Yeah, there's way more jeans I got my eye on than blade. You can buy a clown that has blade in it that's not even marked blade.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Any kind of reduced pattern clown that's being sold as a clown is a blade clown.
Yeah. So what does he say? There's two blades. One is the A bloodline color enhancer and not a pattern reducer.
Oh.
Huh.
Wow.
Really? Maybe that's what I had, but I don't know. And yeah, blade's hiding a lot of clowns for sure. Huh. That's interesting. I'll have to look into that for sure.
Everybody knows
different types of blade.
Really.
So I talked to the guy that I got my bamboo ultramail off of and sent him pictures, and he's now saying that it's 95% probably a black pastel ultramail bamboo.
Oh, yeah.
Getting an extra gene in there, more bang for my buck. I like it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
He thought I was going to be upset. I was like, no, dude. Heck yeah, that's cool. It's another gene.
Yeah, for sure. No, I want
about that.
Yeah, you got to ask for your money back, man. Just kidding.
Not at all.
I'm kidding. No, but I love black pastel. Yeah, it definitely cleans up some stuff.
I do too.
Then I bought a black pastel het clown. I think she's het hypo, but it's a 50% het hypo, but I think it's going to prove out just because of the way it looks. And just, looking at other black magics, she looks just kind of different. And I showed her to Chris from last night from BNS, and mahogany was in the clutch, and he was like, I think that's mahogany Mojave. And that was my suspicion, that it was mahogany over black pastel. And that just jumped the price of that snake up.
Right. Mahogany is kind of expensive.
Yeah, it's a more expensive gene than black pastel. Yep. So I'm not going to call it a mahogany yet, but when I breed it, I definitely got to look to see, you know, if it's black pastel or mahogany in the combos. So I kind of want to buy a mahogany and put to it just to see. Like if I make sumas. That's the easiest way to tell ultimately.
By the way, I'm not even following Kyle Frost. I just did. So yeah, now he's on my radar. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that with I don't know. I don't think there's. I was kind of hoping. I kind of hope with that with like a couple of my animals, like my Scaleless. He's possible yellow belly, and like I was thinking about getting him tested and everything because like if he was, I don't know.
I heard they pulled that test down.
Oh yeah, just a straight yellow belly or like the complex or.
As far as I'm concerned, they pulled the whole complex and they wanted to define it more before they put it back up.
Oh man, yeah.
I could be wrong on that. Don't quote my word, but that's the way I took what I heard.
No, it's very possible. I think, you know, it's still so new that like, I don't know, like it might be such a minute difference or just like a couple characters on the gene pool that just change it, you know what I mean? And if, you know, if it's, could be.
We was talking on the episode that we had Marcus on from Morphologics. We was talking about the genetic testing, and he said that from what he sees, if it comes back that it's like 100% correct. But if it comes back and it's not, then that's where the wrong has been.
Yeah,
like where it was, and they said it wasn't. They haven't sent no one out something that said it was, and then it proved out that it wasn't.
Yeah, it's interesting. Go ahead.
That kind of changed up my plans for that girl, for sure.
Is that where you're going to go for, Sumas? Want to try?
It's definitely making me want to buy a different male for her.
Gotcha.
So I don't really know exactly, but if I do, it's going to be mahogany.
Oh yeah.
Just so I could prove it out, because like I originally wanted to put like a GHI hypo het clown for her or something like that, because prove out the hypo in it. And now it's just like I think I would rather have like a mahogany hypo het clown over GHI.
Yeah, I really do like GHI, but I don't like it in everything. So
it's got its place.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah,
it's got its place.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't like it in certain combos where it washes it out and then you could barely see the GHI in it.
Yeah. Right. Well, like, for example, so obviously I'm trying to get into lavender stuff, but I've seen GHI lavenders and it brings out some nice reds and everything and, you know, jumbles up the pattern, but I just don't like it in lavender. Like it's too busy for me. I want a lavender that's clean. You can see the like the crisp lines from the patterns. So I don't think I'll be adding GHI, to my stuff.
Do you guys like Trick?
Well, not to the lavender.
Yeah, I like Trick. Trick's nice too.
I've been seeing some nice combos on Morph Market of Trick. And
yeah, Trick is like a dark gene, but it's also a brightening gene. That's why I like Trick, because the combo seems to be really bright.
To me, it busies up the pattern too a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. It does have a little bit busier of a pattern. Yeah. But isn't Trick the same as Hurricane?
Yep.
I think so.
Yep.
I do like Hurricane.
That's a toss up too. Like, which one would you go for? Like Hurricane? I don't know. I'd like to. I mean, have both, but to me, it's like I'm not looking to breed. Like if I started right now, I'd like just want to start collecting, like I was back when I was, you know, doing it. But
and so then going to this, what Will says is mahogany works great in albino type genes and makes a real nice solid lavender. I might have to get some mahogany I love mahogany. I'm still kind of new to it as far as like trying to spot it out, but every mahogany I see, you know, is pretty awesome.
So what's
Go get her.
mahogany
She's a
like?
little bitey,
Black
so it might
pastel?
take a minute.
You know how like Trick is like Hurricane is mahogany like black pastel or like a different gene?
See, I'm still trying to learn. I think it adds a little bit of like, I feel like it adds a little bit more. Crap, I'm losing my train of thought. Like more like orange brown. I don't know how to put it. Like a maybe like a maple color. I don't know. Someone correct me because I'm not too familiar with it. I just see it and I like it. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, like, huh?
It's
Yeah.
like stranger. Okay.
Hey, Ashley. Sorry, I always want to
What's
call
up,
you Ash.
Ashley?
I don't know why, because like Ash is short for Ashley, and I used to know this
See,
girl named
that's why I'm asking these
Ash.
questions, Will.
Yeah. More.
And I forgot about
what's good?
Blitz. Blitz is another one like Trick and Hurricane.
Okay, let me pull you up. Solo.
She's ready to go.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Heck yeah.
That's nice.
What are you putting to her?
That's what I mean. That's what I'm kind
You
of.
just want to get the mahogany male or something?
Yeah, I want to try to get the mahogany for her.
Yeah.
She's gonna end up biting me.
Okay. Jeez, Will's like a freaking gene expert, I swear. Like he ventures out into everything for sure.
Well,
So
what do you think about that? Is that mahogany, or black pastel? Mojave. She's gonna bite me. As soon as I move, she's gonna bite me.
Yeah, Will knows.
See how
like
our
more
nostril
genes
lines
than
are
people
kind of
work
like.
with it. What's up, Gage?
Man, I gotta hear about that. He studied every gene in every country for the last 2 years. Yeah, that's some dedication for sure. I remember one night I went through Morph Market and I literally wrote down every. Yeah, you could.
Dang, Will.
I remember one night I went through Morph Market and I had in my notepad. I went through just about every single gene. I divided everything up between dominant, incomplete dominant, and recessive. I wrote what the gene was, obviously, you know, like let's say mahogany. I wrote when it was produced and who produced it. So if it was like exanthic or something like that, you know, then like you got like TSK, and you know, I wrote down like when it was produced, you know, like what the value of it when it first came out and all this. I cannot find that notebook anywhere. But I tried doing some research, but it's hard because you like have to keep, you know, refreshing your mind with those things. You know what? I wonder if that's. Hold on. Oh, it's Luke again. It's Luke.
What?
Oh, the background noise.
I can jump out and jump back in.
All right. Yeah, I don't know why it does that.
I didn't say I didn't hear nothing.
Oh, I got headphones on. I can definitely hear it. Oh, wait. Is everybody jumping off?
No, I'm just.
Oh, you just okay. I see. But man, I got Brad up in here. What's up, Brad? How's your night going?
On the camera.
How have you been, Brad?
I'm doing good. How about you guys?
Doing all right. Yeah.
I listened to Ken's stories earlier, his poop stories.
Yeah. I was just like, I just want to make sure, you know, if you want to jump in on the conversation or something you want to talk about, you know, like I like having you on. It's been nice talking to you for sure.
Yeah, Brad's cool.
I'm just listening right now, so.
All right. Let's see.
I don't know shit about ball pythons, so.
Oh yeah, I forget that sometimes.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you a sleeper
Yeah,
gene, Trojan from Freak Nut, only bitch is 90% is in banana or pinstripe, panther, but it helps with oranges as well. Trojan,
I've
that's what you're
noticed
saying?
bongo
Or
and
Taranja.
banana.
Oh, Taranja. I completely read that wrong. I have heard of that gene.
Yeah. But I've heard bongo or
Weird
seen
every time,
bongo and
actually.
banana will bring out a lot of oranges.
I do like a snake that's orange.
He's doing
My
good.
lavender's starting to get some orange in it. Hey, Pip, what's going on?
Mitzi asked Brad, how is my baby boy's brother doing?
He's doing
Oh yeah, that's
good.
right. Nice.
He's doing good. I had him out on one of these lives the other night.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't remember if it was mine or
Yeah, it
Shane's
was
or
yours,
Ken's.
John.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was on yours, John.
Have a good one,
was
BCF.
me and Brad.
Talking about. Wait, what? Yeah, there's like a lot of stuff going on in the chat. I don't know.
Like I said, when there's a lot of people in there, I just let the chat go.
Yeah.
Look for good comments and put
Hell
the good
yeah,
ones up.
they all have their
I
own
need
conversations.
I need a I need like a behind the scenes guy. Like I need a freaking Keisha in my life, guys.
Right.
Someone that can like run my comments, highlight people, make them blue. But it's cool. I'm not big enough for that yet.
They're a pretty awesome team, really.
Yeah.
Real good. Real good.
Oh, okay.
I don't know,
So
there's no one that's doing this, like doing the podcast that I think are doing it bad, like they're doing it wrong. Everybody's got their own angles. Everybody, has their own niche, and
yeah.
Brad, that's for you.
Yeah, this is your question, Brad. Yeah.
Oh,
So Mitzi.
Still haven't named them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's cool to see everybody's lives and podcasts, and yeah, everybody has like a completely different angle on it. Like, yeah, they're just all different. So yeah, you kind of like pick and choose what you want to get into as far as like who you want to watch, and it's what I mean. Like I have podcasters I find more fascinating than others, but then like the people I don't really find that fascinating, like still have like 100 people on their lives. Sometimes some of these bigger guys have been doing this podcasting for years. Like I'll watch, but sometimes it's just like I get a little bored, But
you guys were on the other night on somebody's live.
There's two lives.
No, you guys did a good job. Was that yours that Pip Stockers was on, John?
No, she has been on. Oh God, whose was it? Was it Keys? Have you been on Keys? I can't remember. Ashley.
I know he was on F&A.
Oh, F&A,
yeah.
F&A, yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Cause some of you guys, I don't even know what you look like, but yeah, it's cool to it's cool to see you, Ashley. And
I'll be back.
All right.
I'm going to go too fast.
But I get to see Ashley on Jeremy Warfel's like Patreon type thing, so I get to see her a lot more than some of you guys. Well, I mean, some of you guys obviously are like on here, but like Will, I might have seen pictures of you, but I don't really know too much about you. I just know you got some awesome stuff. That's why your Will's hella heat.
Howdy, Tammy.
Will's fucking a good guy.
Yeah, dude. Hey, Tammy, what's up? What's up? Thank you for coming out.
This little girl here is pretty awesome.
All right, I'm pulling you up.
That's nice.
Yeah.
She was actually a free snake that was sent to me by Celtic Ball.
Hell yeah.
Like, thank you so much, Jeff and Angie, for this little girl. I mean, that flaming on the side of her is just ridiculous.
Oh my God. Jinx.
Like, that's cool.
Yeah, man.
I mean, both sides.
For sure, dude. I remember so whenever they were doing that giveaway, I felt so bad, bro. Old Man Pides got first place, you got second, and then Old Man Pies was like trying to trade with me. I was like, bro, I don't got anything special, but he like made a quick decision to take the Phantom, what, a girl, Phantom girl, or boy? I
No,
don't
it was a
remember.
boy. It
Oh,
was a
okay,
boy
Phantom
Phantom
boy.
Hat Clown.
Okay, so he took that one thinking that because I said that I could use Phantom in my projects because I have Mojave and stuff. So he was all trying to trade with me, and he never did. Probably because I just don't have like a lot of stuff he was interested in. Because he wanted like hets and double hets and triple hets and all this stuff, and I'm like, bro, like I don't have anything to offer you,
It was a
really.
Phantom Hat Clown male. It was $100 snake. It wasn't like nothing crazy.
Yeah. Sorry, let me pull you up again. Just
No, it's all right.
But
That's all right.
okay.
I was done feeling her.
Yeah. But yeah, so Old Man Pies, I think his name is James. He got that Phantom, and then I remember talking to you and like, oh man, I could have really used Phantom, and you're like, but I'll take the clown or whatever, you know. So yeah, it's cool that you got both of those basically.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I had
and
talked to them about this girl like
okay.
a day before the show.
Oh really?
And then the show happened, and I went back, and I was just like, you know, it was only like $200. Like, I'm going to see if I can swing them. I'm going to talk with them about it. And they pulled it off, and I'm like, they sold it, but I couldn't find it. So
yeah,
like not even on their sold. So I was like, what's going on here? Like, you know, so like to find out that they ended up sending me that snake.
Yes,
like,
it is.
That was just awesome of them guys.
Yeah, that's really awesome.
I'm going to go get the spider that I won because that snake there is like an impressive snake too for being a spider.
Heck
There's definitely some hets going on in him.
Let's see this. Yeah, I think that spider is really nice. Like, but I always forget what it looks like a little bit. That's funny. But I'm not gonna lie. So Ashley, I kind of like referring to that. Like, there's a lot of people that I forget their names. Like, I'm trying to remember, but I probably have like, I don't know, like 50 or 100 names of people that I don't like. It's just like I know them by their brand, but like trying to remember some of these people's names is so hard, especially if you're not talking to them all the time. But you know, I think every day I try to learn a couple new names.
That's fucking hilarious.
Like, look how clean that spider is on the side.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I feel like Ashley. I'm horrible with names. Yeah, it's nice. What's in there? So, what do you got in? I always forget. Spider, clown. I don't even know.
It's a pastel spider, 100% het clown, 50% het G-stripe, and possible het hypo and orange ghost.
Nice.
The father was a spider.
I tried to too, Will.
Yeah, try to remember names.
He's crazy, clown, man. I think. And then they put it to a spider clown pos het hypo. And they put it to a pastel het genetic stripe pos het orange ghost.
Hey, Shelby. See.
So that's why it's pos het for hypo or orange ghost.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's gonna be real nice. Luke's choking.
Like, if you look at bumblebees, like on the sides of most of them, they're really like not clean like that, and they're white. Let me see.
Yeah.
See how his whites are just kind of like in the middle a little bit, and they don't wash up. The orange and the yellows, the light oranges and yellows, come up on the bottom. Those spiders, I guess, don't do that.
You know, that's a real clean animal for sure. Like they're, yeah, maybe some of those hats in it.
I think it's hats playing game.
It's like, I know your name 905, but you know, I'm just, yeah, I'll call you 905. Sometimes like I want to call people by their real name. Like for example, like I know he's not in here, but like Slithery Serpents, his name is Dorian. But I asked him one day, I'm like, what do you prefer? Do you prefer Dorian or Slithery? He's like, you can call me Slithery. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna call you Slithery.
Take me off.
All right.
Did you see the,
yeah, see, some of us actually like if you guys wanted to call me like Ink or like, I mean, you could call me Inkline or whatever, but you know, like John's not like the flashiest freaking name. It's not like I never chose it, you know, whatever.
John with no H.
Yeah, you call me No H. I don't care.
No H. That's why I like my name, Luke. So simple.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
As long as nobody calls me Lucas, it's all right.
Okay, Lucas, you're done now.
I'm not gonna lie. So Mitzi, I don't know. Your name's like really super cool. Mitzi's like a cool name. I don't know
You
why.
don't hear it.
Yeah.
I don't mind Mitzi. That's like a name you don't hear. I mean,
Yeah.
it just flows off your
I've
tongue.
never heard of that name.
Yeah, no, I feel it. Craft, brew, Ken. No, it's crazy though, because I know multiple Kens. I know multiple Kents.
I got a cousin that's named Kent.
Yeah, one of my good friends, his name is Kent, and then every now and then I'll accidentally call him Ken. I'm like, crap, no, I meant Kent. You know, it's just like I know a lot of Kens and Kents.
I'll tell you what, these two snakes that I got from Celtic, you could really tell that they handled their snakes because these things are really calm in your hands.
Yeah. See, yeah, that's a funny one because like at Bosa or Kike or Aaron.
At first, I started calling
I don't
Aaron
know.
Bosa, but now I always
I'm
call
going
him
to start
Aaron.
calling Bosa Bosasaurus.
Bosa, I know. I was about to post that earlier in Chris's live. Yeah, I never chose it. Right? I mean, my parents call me Jonathan, and it's, I don't know, it's so weird because I've been going by John since like probably like, I don't know, 4th, 5th, 6th grade. Yeah, man. It's just too long.
Like
I'm
my
like
family is the only one that calls me Kenneth. But I wanted to stand out. I know that there was no other Kenneths out there like that spelled it all out like that. But then it was just like, you know, nobody ever calls me Kenneth, and it's just like everyone's calling me Kenneth in the chat, and it was just like weird.
Yeah.
So I had to change it.
Yeah.
Is that why you changed it?
Yeah,
because Kenneth
like
Evans.
weird because nobody calls me Kenneth, and then if I would have been like kept at that, when I start going to reptile shows, everyone would have been calling me Kenneth, and I'd have been like Ken School, you know what I mean? But then most people would have been Kenneth, and it's just like now I might have been being called shit boy. I mean,
oh man, I hope that doesn't like. Yeah, I hope people don't do that to you.
I mean, I guess I just asked for it, and I probably gave someone the ideal.
Well,
but if they're picking on me, they're leaving someone else alone. I got like alligator skin, so everything's a joke with me. I don't take really much of anything serious.
That's funny. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's like when you're doing lives, you want to be authentic. You know what I mean? You want to be able to share your life and, you know, let people kind of know the people that are following you, you know, some in on some of your secrets and, you know, just growing up and this and that. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. And if, I don't know, people might give you shit for a little bit, but, you know. It's just,
I told myself that I wasn't going to hold anything back when I started doing this.
Yeah.
And the more I start talking, the more I'm going to tell, because I'm just not the type that likes to hold anything back.
Did you see what DWR said?
This one, I don't know. Let's see. I'm behind
The
on
one
comments.
up from where it's like 2 up.
All right, 2 up.
I can't find my other phone right now.
That. Oh my god. No.
Everybody has me freaking dying in the chat.
Yeah, for sure. 905. Like, yeah, just finding good people, and that's what I don't know. I see some of like I said, I'm not gonna name names, but some of these bigger podcasters, I'm sure they started out like we are, but I think like after a while, maybe it's just their egos or something. But some people I just can kind of like read through them. I'm like, this dude's faking it like the whole time, you know?
Oh my
I
god!
know.
Did you just see?
I know earlier I had Iron Dog's room laughing. Like there was no one that was in there that wasn't just dang near peeing themselves.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
What's up, Shane? We're
Well,
having a
come
good
on in.
convo. Yeah, man. I think the link is still there somewhere.
Yeah, you got to go all the way up. I mean, I could go out and post it again if you want.
Hold on, I think I can do it again. I still have it copied. So post comma. There we go.
I'm
All
gonna
right, I'm
throw him back
posting
in
it.
his pen right real quick.
Oh, no, I got him. He can
Okay.
click on it. Oh, I see.
I
I see.
swear, you guys. I fucking swear.
Yeah, what?
I'm gonna die like in one of these lives because I
Yeah.
can't like breathe because I'm laughing so freaking hard.
Well, that's good, man. That's like. So sometimes I get a little bit not like nervous, but
When I first got on lives, I was nervous
Yeah.
as fuck, but now everybody's seen me, and
yeah,
but I've been around for a while, so
for
everybody
sure.
knew me that way, but never
Well,
live.
like for me, like I just started doing lives like 2 months ago or whatever, and mostly just Mondays.
Yeah,
But,
you're pretty quick at it.
But when I do these ones, like, well, okay, so when I first started out, I did like the one chip challenge or whatever.
Interviews.
I had some cool
You know
people
what I mean?
on, you know, but like I wanted to keep doing a panel style like this. But I didn't know if people actually wanted to join, you know what I mean? But now that I'm doing
Oh
like
my God.
interviews and like now that I'm hopping on some of your guys' lives, like I feel like I could
These
do
lives-
something more open like this, and it would, you know, it'd be a good show, you know. But sometimes I get nervous that if I go live, like nobody's gonna be there to like hop on or to watch or whatever, and I'm not just gonna sit on a live by myself and just talk to people. You could join. Come on.
No, like
Dude, keep
these
that.
are
I
the
remember
best
the
ones.
Let me hit
first.
up the chat real quick. Let me hit up the chat. We
Yeah.
got Pitch Talkers, what up? Will, what up? 905, what up? Kike, my dude. DWR, what up? John, screw you.
Screw me.
Tammy,
These are the best
what up?
lives, though. I think.
Mitzi, what up? And that's
The
about all
ones where we just hang out and bullshit and
yeah.
have a
So,
good
That's
time.
where the best
you know?
ones happen. I don't
Well,
know.
yeah, I
I've
mean,
been
don't
killing
get
it
me
on
wrong.
some lives with
Oh, DWR, come join in. Heck yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I like the interviews too. You know, we all have fun and shit there too.
Right.
But I like these laid back lives where we're just kicking back, showing. You know, everybody's showing
these are
snakes.
the hangouts. You know, these are
Yeah.
the hangouts. But whenever we're
I
doing like
fucking
the
love 'em.
interviews, like it is like
It's a business type thing. It's like
it's different.
We do all ask
Yeah.
questions though, but kind of like an
That's
interview. But
That's true, but
it's
I
all
would not
bullshit.
recommend anybody watching my live stream as like testimony for what you should do. You know, like when you're watching these late night lives, I don't know that that's like a good idea because sometimes we're right, but sometimes it's late at night and we start acting weird. Okay.
Is Will still in the chat?
Yeah, he is.
yeah.
Will,
And
ask Shane that question about your ASFs. He would probably have a little bit better advice than I would because he's raised more.
What up? What is
oh,
it?
and yeah. So you asked that question. And I just want to say this real quick. So like, since I've only done a couple of these like open panel type things, but like my hours are like getting really, really good responses. Like my hours are going up, 20, 30 hours or whatever. So I feel like it does a little bit more for your channel, especially if you can just have fun. Like we were going for 4 or 5 hours the other day, and like
Yep.
that's time if I could keep 5, 10 people in the chat. Like that's good for me.
When I left your live, John, the other night when it was just me, you, and Brad, I went to bed, woke up, and Sherry was live still.
I saw that too, bro.
And
I
Brad
woke
said
up
that
too,
he
and
just
she was.
left, and I hopped on there live.
Yeah, and then this morning, Oh yeah, it was.
I can run Sherry's lives for her.
Oh, okay.
So she's got me on as a cohort. So, but
And then I woke.
Yeah,
Actually, I didn't even
that's
go to bed. But it was weird because this morning when Brian from Samson's Snakeatorium like went on, like I was still up, so like tuned in for like 30 minutes or something. And like then I saw Chris wake up, and I was like, "Oh, Chris, I still haven't gone to bed," and we were just cracking up. But like, yeah, man,
I
some
can't
of
be
like,
on to 4 o'clock tonight. I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow at I got to leave at 10, so I got to get some kind of sleep tonight.
I hope it's not another proctologist.
No, it's not. It has nothing to do with urology, neurology, or nothing.
Technology.
I got to get some blood tests ran. That's the only thing that they're going to poke me with. And then they're going to do the results there, and I got to go do it. It's something to do with my liver functions.
That's just what they told you. That's the only thing you're going to get.
I'm not backing nothing up no more for the doctor. If he asks me to do that again, you guys gave me the courage to say no. I will not.
You guys give me the courage to say no. Just say no,
oh my
Ken.
God.
I am.
that's so funny.
I will not
Sometimes
be
literally
molested by a
can't
doctor's
do it
finger
with you
again.
guys.
Oh my goodness, dude. Yeah.
I swear. You
I
guys
mean,
are insane.
yeah, freaking
I swear.
Shat.
I don't know. No, I mean, backing it up for a doctor was way worse than a Q-tip because you control that and you could pull it out. Like he wasn't too quick with the exit. It was like a slow exit. It wasn't like a fast exit. It wasn't like a jerk because when you hit your ear and you jerk, it's quick. This was kind of like a slow, just relaxed pull. I mean, he wasn't jerking nothing.
It's like,
No,
Are you sure that isn't on a need-to-know basis, Ken?
yeah.
I said I was going to be open, and if you're going to ask questions, I'm going to answer I'm going to answer truthfully, to the best of my knowledge.
Shack fingers.
Shit.
I mean, would you rather me not? I mean, I won't if you guys think I shouldn't. I mean, I'll just,
And you be you, bro. Everybody loves it.
That's what I'm trying to be. I'm just being me, open and honest like a book. I'll tell you anything.
Then we're fucking with you.
Well, then good. Then it's working because that's what I want. Fuck with me,
Oh, my God.
give it back.
Yeah.
I caused this. Wait. Yeah, unfortunately, Ken, you learned more than I let some people know.
Almost cried.
Oh my God.
I mean, it's good to have.
I feel like you know enough about me now that you could be my friend.
Exactly. Yeah. So I mean, that's what I was about to say. Is like, we're all friends. Like, even if we haven't met each other, like it's still a pretty tight circle. Yeah.
I bet you at these reptile shows that I attend in the next year, there's going to be people following me around waiting for me to go to the bathroom, and it's not happening.
For sure, Shelby. That would be awesome. That would be so dope.
Everybody wants to do that. But as soon as you come in the bathroom,
sorry, Kent, that's hilarious. Oh my God, dude.
No, how could both hands be on my shoulders when one was in my butt? I asked him if he was Catholic. I didn't ask his religious preference.
Oh,
tell us, Ken.
I mean, like, what kind? What I mean, when you ask the doctor, like, what religious preference are you? I mean, you're sticking your finger in my butt. I need to know if you're Catholic or not. I mean, I think that's legitimate. Actually, I mean,
whoa.
now to think about it, that is a legitimate question, Will. I'll ask. Next time they want to stick a finger in my butt, I'll ask if they're Catholic.
Ken, you gotta get struck down.
Dude, I could never. That's one reason why I would never be a doctor, because you got to deal with things like that. Like, yeah, I was gonna say shit like that.
If I was a doctor, I don't know if I could really stick a finger in a dude's butt.
No, bro.
I just really don't think
I could never, and I could never put a catheter in or anything like that.
Yeah,
like none of that stuff.
Not all
What'd you do
doctors
to a
deal
girl?
with the poo poo and the wee wee. Okay.
Like you're. So I mean, like when you're, I don't know, like all the doctors, like the general practice doctors, like they just ask you, like, "Hey, I'm gonna do a prostate exam, or I need a, I don't know, whatever."
No,
Like
that's
they
a
just fucking.
process. Like you usually walk into a prostate exam knowing it's happened. This one was just because that doctor wanted to see if the stone grew because like the image he has was like 3 months old. And he wanted to see if
All
it
I can
had
say,
growth.
I'll give you guys some good advice if you don't have it already. Never let your GP perform surgery. They're just chomping at the bit to cut someone open for no good reason sometimes.
No
No general practitioners can perform surgery on me. I always have to, get a specialist.
See, like the way it works in PA is like your general practitioner doctor, you go to him and he sends you to a specialist. You see him maybe once or twice a year, like when you need to go to a specialist. He don't do nothing besides go here. It's a racket in PA.
Oh man. Yeah,
was he the one that touched your butt?
No, I didn't go back to him. I only went there once and I never went back again.
All right.
I will not go to Lock Haven Urology. Nope.
Oh, Lock Haven Urology. Everybody knows now.
He got fat fingers up in there.
Look out for banana hands.
Look at their I forget his doctor's name, but he's like older, probably late 60s, little heavy set, banana fingers. You won't miss him.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think that he does that to so many people, and there's probably dudes way smaller than you that are just in there like that was. I mean, it don't matter. It's like,
hey, John, just because I'm bigger, don't mean that things,
no.
bigger things fit in my butthole. I mean, no, that don't work.
No, it's like all the same as long as you've not. Yeah. All right. Who's got some snakes?
I mean, I'll grab another one if no one else does.
Dude, I don't got enough to show. I don't know. Not that I get bored with my stuff, but that's why people want to buy stuff all the time. Cause like, you kind of sit with your collection for a couple of weeks. Yeah. And then you want to, yeah, sure. And then you just want to like get onto that next new thing. You know what I mean? Or you want to have clutches and like, it's like, it is like a drug. Like you got to freaking get that stimulation, those endorphins or whatever going, as much as you can.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you, like I told all the other drug addicts, ride the wave, bro. You ain't gotta be searching for your next high, just ride the wave.
Yeah, no, I pretty much am. Like I'm not buying snakes for a while, probably. Not at least for a couple months.
Later, Will.
Take care.
Have a good one, bro.
Later, Will.
7 a.m. Yeah, see, that's the thing I can't do, man. Like, so you're on the East Coast.
I was up this morning.
I think so. Yeah. It's like his show is so early. It's like, bro, and same with Nicole too. Like her show is at like 6 a.m. here, I think. So if I'm still up, sometimes I'll watch it and I'll be up for another like hour and a half, 2 hours. I'm like, man. Oh, I got you.
That's why fucking YouTube is a killer for me, because if I get on YouTube, it's all over. I won't be going to bed because there's a live somewhere on.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit. We proved
That's your
that
blackhead,
Luke.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit, right?
That's that triple hat.
I didn't think she was gonna be on that late until I woke up and seen you guys still. Son of a bitch!
See these alien heads here? How they're totally outlined in white.
Still on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You can see that?
Oh yeah.
I think that, don't quote me, but I think that is a definite lavender het marker. When all of them are outlined in white like that.
That is actually really interesting.
Because all my ones that are het lavender have that. And I don't see that on any of my other snakes.
Well, I think it might be an albino trait in general. Remember?
Yeah, well, maybe an albino, maybe not just lavender. Maybe it's the whole albino complex.
Because I have a normal that has like mad outlines around it, and we think he's het for albino. Well,
that's
we
good to know.
It's either going to be het for albino or het for sunset, is our thought. And I doubt sunset. So.
Huh.
I mean, see how
AYP.
her alien heads like kind of like are separated, like the black's in between and it's separated. When
Yeah.
she was younger, they touched. The black's growing in her. Like the black's, she's getting blacker, basically.
So Kent, are you saying it could be a het pied too? Kent might be saying it's het pied, maybe, or his stuff
She
has
is het pied. She's het pied, het lab.
Oh,
She's a
okay.
double het.
Huh.
Blackhead double het female, pushing like right around 700 grams.
Nice.
Perfect mate for that lavender you have. We should hook up with that pair. Because like I said, I only have a pied male to go to her. Single D pied male.
Oh, yeah, bro. Don't do that.
Or I could put a lavender to tet VPI to her.
Yeah.
I do got a visual lav.
When are you moving to Texas?
What's that?
When are you moving to Texas?
Oh, not for like 4.5, 5 years.
Oh man, that's a while. I was like,
Yeah,
oh
that's a while.
freaking, I'll move down there if you guys are down there. Then we could just work a bunch of projects.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I'll ship them to her one way, and you like, you know, we'll split shipping or something. I mean, if you already got clutches, you know, I'd rather send a female to you instead of you sending me a male. And plus,
I
the
feel
male
that.
probably cost more than I paid for her.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I only paid
Yeah.
$400 for her ship.
Oh yeah, I paid almost 3 times that.
Yeah. So I don't, you know, I'd rather ship this, even though she's probably around the same value wise, but I'd rather ship this because I only lost 400, you know, if something happens.
Yeah, I feel that.
You lost, you know, 1,200 probably, at least 1,000, at least $1,000 on that. I'd say, I don't know what you paid. I don't care to know what you paid. I'd say you at least paid $1,000, maybe even 1,500.
What for mine?
Yeah.
I paid $11.45 with shipping, so it was $1,100 and then $45 for shipping.
That's not too bad. I mean,
Nah.
for a leopard yellow belly
belly.
lav that's het pied,
Yeah.
you did pretty
Yep.
good.
Yeah. Double.
What's DHS?
Oh, double heads.
Double head?
I guess.
Double hets, yeah. Like there's double hets here, like really cheap males. Like you can get male double hets for really cheap.
Yeah, I would love to buy from Jaffe or Mutation Creation or Austin or something. Those guys are pretty awesome. And it's cool that like Jaffe is so involved in our community. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I look up to him, you know, like I don't know if he's like super heavy with Mutation Creation, but like the fact that he's like tight with those guys on a daily basis is pretty awesome.
Yeah,
man,
I think
he was one
that's
of the
pretty
first
cool. I do
people
like
to,
Jaffe.
like-
I like a lot of the projects he works.
Yeah.
He was like one of the first people to reach out to me and like make me feel welcomed actually in the reptile community.
Yeah, dude, he's a good guy, man. Yeah, and I honestly haven't
Snake
seen.
is so cool guy. I
haven't
love the
seen-
snake here. She's so cool.
Yeah. I haven't seen much of Lord of Lion. Is he still like doing anything or like what's up with that guy?
I just don't think he films. He's still doing it. He just don't film much. They did release top 10 in his racks, like Jaffe did not long ago, like a month
Yeah,
ago.
I've seen that like 2 weeks ago or so.
Maybe, yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, if you're producing world's first and like multiple world's first, that means you've got like, you know, the direction you're trying to go. You're really working specific projects. And yeah, you're like, you know, I think doing that stuff is giving you a really nice reputation. So,
But you think if you only had one world's first, would you sell it?
oh, bro,
Yeah.
I've thought about that so many times.
Or would you hold it back?
So, okay, so let's say that
Yeah,
world's
so,
first.
yeah, I think.
So, okay, let's just
That
say you're
depends
getting,
on what it is.
well, let's just say your world's first is $10,000. Are you selling it or are you keeping it?
That depends on what it is. Because say if I hit like a highway ultramale clown, that would probably sell for 10 grand. But
Or better?
I wouldn't want it for breeding purposes because I don't want the problem of yellow belly gravel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so you'd reinvest basically.
Yeah, so I would sell that off and keep like maybe like a gravel that's, you know, ultramale that's het for clown or a gravel clown that's het for ultramale. rather than the double visual.
Yeah, I agree, Kent. Depends if you can make it again or have multiple. Man. Yeah,
If it's
that'd be
something like a
But if you
super
took the
gravel,
ingredients to
ultra
make
clown,
it,
if I hit
you'll
that,
hit it
I wouldn't
again.
sell it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Or like if
I'm
we
always
hit,
sell
like
mine.
if I get the right snake off of you, if we do this and say I get a blackhead pied or blackhead lab that's set for pied, one or the other, and put it back to here and get a super blackhead, lavender pie, that would just be awesome. I would probably keep it because it puts
In my
blackhead
mind,
in every lavender pie project you have.
What's up, FOB?
in my mind, I would absolutely sell it.
Supers would be hard to sell because supers are great for breeding.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, no matter what I create, yeah, if it's a world's first, I'm gonna sell it, dude. That way I can just keep going.
But
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you could
Make
always.
it again if you keep the parents.
Yeah,
Here's
you
the
could
thing, too.
pair that
Here's
next year.
another thing about it is like, say you keep that snake, you hold on to it for 3 years, blah blah blah. As soon as somebody sees that you made that snake, they can make that snake. It's not like we all have secret genes. We all got the same ability to get the same amount of genes. So it's like, in my mind, the cycle just never ends. You're just constantly making more and new and new and more. So whenever you make something that's new, cool, you make your profit off of it, you move on to the next project, or you continue to try to push that project in another direction. I mean, if you're really, I guess the only time I would say that I would keep a world's first is if I felt like that was not like a finished project yet, or even close to a finished project,
All right,
Well,
say if I hit this year a spot nose grail, like I would have to, I don't know what I would do because I'm going head to head pairings. You know what I mean? So hitting any visuals, I would want to keep male or female.
That's a good point. But then you look at like,
but then you can just add stack genes on top of that.
Well, so it's like our conversation, I think yesterday. So so Justin and like Miguel are saying, 3 years is that depreciation time period. So like if you sell it off, you can move on to the next project. Because after if you hold it back and then you're waiting 3 years, well, by then like everyone's making it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So sell it off, work on the next project, get better genes that are limited maybe, or
know? It's kind of like a balance thing of like, I don't know.
But like I hear Billy all the time saying that he's going to hold something back and then sell like a parent, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then he has a better
with
gene.
Billy,
so then
he has like 2,000 snakes. You know what I mean? So what he sells and keeps isn't really as crucial to what I sell and keep. Because I'm advancing my project with every visual, even if it's a single visual. I'm advancing that project because I'm starting with mostly all hats.
Right.
That's a good point, because then you'd have to start back at square one if you sold it off, pretty much.
So like the first 2 or 3 years, I don't plan on selling much. I plan on promoting my business and giving the misses away and keeping the visual.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, I could possibly be giving away a triple hat this year, and I'm giving them away because it'll be like 66 and 50%. You know what I mean? I have no way of telling, but if I hit the visuals, that's what I'm going to keep.
Right.
Hey, Kel, what's up? Thank you for coming out. I add you as a moderator too, so you can go through. If you're not subscribed to anybody, you can click on their name and stuff. But
I
thank you,
thought
Kel.
that said Kira. That looked like my youngest daughter for a second.
But yeah, that's an interesting conversation though, as far as like, because I have thought like if I made a world's first, like it's like you want to hold it, but then like you could definitely reinvest in other things, and
To me, I'd want to hold it back and then stack genes onto it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then
but you're right.
Eventually you can, sell whatever, like a parent or whatever, and keep that, and then, stack more. or even go like, if you can get like 2 of them or make 2 of them, you can take them in 2 different directions.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Separate ways.
Yeah,
like
but
take it one way.
that's a big if to get 2 world first.
Right?
I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
you
it'd probably have to be from the same clutch. And
you know,
Yeah.
you still got the genes to make them.
but you're right.
Well, that's the whole idea there, is if you sell it,
But you know what I
you
mean,
still
though.
have
If
the
you had
genes
2 of
to
them, you could
remake
take them
that
in 2
snake.
different directions.
But I think you guys are like Ken, like with what you were saying is like if you have like a triple het to triple het and you hit a world's first off of that, chances of you hitting that again are very slim on the next clutch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I'm not
holding it
saying
back,
you know you're going to do it on the next clutch.
yeah. I
or
mean, but
even
then
the
you're
next
waiting
clutch
years.
after that. But
Yeah, you're
you'll
setting
still
yourself
be
back years
producing some
selling it.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
But you'll still be producing some pretty cool animals too.
You know, I
You know what I
told
mean?
Chris from BNS what I was doing, and he said, "Don't be surprised if you get a lot of double hets." And I'm like, I'd be fine with a couple double hets out of it.
Right.
I'd be totally thrilled if I get at least 2 double hets out of a triple het pairing.
And see, a lot of people, to me, seem like they're keeping their doubles and triple and
He wasn't
het.
saying double het, he was saying double visual, Ken.
Yeah, double visual. That's what I'm saying.
Well, you just said double het.
Yeah, you did say double het.
Double visuals, I mean.
Okay.
If I get 2 double visuals, like between Clown Lab and Pied, like out of that clutch, that would be a total success to me.
Right.
Yeah.
Because there's not many codoms in there, and I still think
so
that
Ken,
increases my odds. I know it don't say it statistically, but I feel it does.
You know how you just said, like, oh, if I hit a spot nose, holy grail, this and that, I'm going to keep it, right?
Yeah.
What else do you want to do with that gene?
Yeah, maybe.
For one,
sure.
I'd like to make a Batman grail.
So add 1 more gene into it?
Well, I mean, you could put bat stuff into Batmans, and you know, like a yellow belly Batman's cool. I'd want to put other genes to it. I want to stack combos on top of it.
What do you guys think about this?
People hit Batman and then they put something to it and it don't really do much.
That's
I
what I
still
hear
think
a
the
lot,
Batman is a project that got a lot more to it. It just needs the right stuff to it, and no one's put it there yet.
Yeah.
I think Billy's even a lot of the big name people say that. What Kat just said.
That's how I feel about the Batman project. A lot of people did it and got the Batman and was satisfied, and to where I want to hit the Batman and find the other 2 codoms that go in there and then just make that snake pop.
See, and what I'm saying is, like, all right, so say you create the triple visual right away with the spot nose. You hit an all gene, right?
Well, I can only hit a double in that clutch because there's no pied in it.
Okay,
I could hit a blade triple het.
So then in my mind, that one, no matter what you make, you sell it. So that way you can buy better snakes and put them back with it, and then get your.
I mean, if I could sell that
snakes.
for 20 grand and buy like a really good male, like
You won't get
sell the triple
that.
recessive and buy like a double recessive het male. That I mean, it's all depends on what's on the market and what I can get.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I want to get 20 grand for that. Honestly,
I want to bring up some comments, guys.
Triple recessive? There's one selling for 22 right now.
Recessive. You said double recessive with blade.
I said the blade is a triple recessive. The spot nose can only get double.
What the hell are you talking about now?
All right, so let's. I want to bring this up because we got our chat is bringing up some really good comments. So Ken says keep back your top 10%. 905 says always add codoms, and then Blaker says sell the world's first and keep a male with more genes than the father as a holdback. And then so Kent is going back to saying he's just giving Bob Fu advice basically. Right. So any of those kind of resonate with you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I of course want to hold back because I'm working with like triple hets, and I want to hold back a male, any visual male that I hit because it's increasing my project.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel that.
And any visual female, any visuals at all are going to help my projects immensely.
Well, so what you can, yeah, it's basically kind of what I said earlier. So if you're holding back, like let's say you're a visual male or like you're, that top 10%, that one hold back, just sell something else off in your collection that you're not working with. So you don't have more snakes, get a little bit, more reinvestment money, and then you're selling off the rest of that clutch as well.
Well, if I hit any VPI snows, I'm definitely selling them because I'll have like a lavender xanthic coming out because I have the male that's het for xanthic and I have an xanthic that's het for lab. So I should hit one of them.
Oh my God.
But that don't sell for much. I mean, I just want to hit that. I want to actually put that combo to clowns so you can make rails and VPIs out of VPI clowns out of the same thing.
There you go. That comment's for you, Ken. Will. Yeah. Mark safe.
Wait, let me read. All right, well, that's cool. Thank you for noticing and listening to my story. That means so much.
That's cool.
Okay, so in all honesty, maybe I wouldn't keep
really tight.
I was thinking like, even if it's not a world's first, if I make something I really want, I'm gonna keep that sucker.
Right.
But that actually means less to me than the genes, or more to me than the actual like gene combos. Like just because I make an expensive snake doesn't mean I make a snake that I really like.
Right.
And that's where I see like.
True.
Good point,
I don't know, man. I know the triple recessives are good looking, but they're not that good looking, guys. They need codoms in them. Without them codoms,
I got a triple recessive male without no codoms that looks like it's Orange Dream for sure.
But then you can just stack codoms onto it.
Yeah, codoms are.
It's not that simple to do with a triple recessive though, because you need that other triple recessive to do that with. You know,
I do. I have it. I have the blade.
What? We're talking about just in general, Ken.
Well, I'm just saying.
Have a good night, Will.
That's one.
Night, Will.
One codon.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm saying in general, like once you get a triple recessive, to get more codons into it, it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah,
that's a good point. That's true.
You're right.
For sure. Yeah, dude.
And that's where I'm going to run into the problem, and I'm going to have to buy anything I buy is going to have to be that, or that's why I got this blackhead to put the blackhead in. I just need to add clown. If I create that double visual, take it back to a triple visual.
That's true. You do need that triple visual to work into the codoms, yeah.
I mean, I might have a double visual that's going to be het, but I could still if I make a black hat, it'll be added.
That's what I was thinking was, check this out. So say you make that triple visual, it's not like you have every codom you would ever want already. You still need more. There's things that you want.
There's still ones I want to buy.
So you would be able to sell that triple visual, buy a triple het that now has more codoms in it to put back to your setup.
I would have, if I sold a triple visual, I would buy like a clown that's het for, lab and tide with, a codom or two to it. Like, I would at least get one visual to advance the project because I don't want to work off a triple hets 2 years in a row.
Yeah, I was just about to say this, Kent, is exactly what you're about to say. I was going to interject. Yeah, run the male to make crazy codom hats and run it to the triple female you're growing up. Yeah, I mean, you're putting that male. You're putting that male to multiple females, hopefully, so you can put. I don't know if you have a powerhouse male, you can make those hats. Find the ones out of the clutches that you want to hold back. That have the codoms.
It does depend on if you get that powerhouse male or if you have a powerhouse male. If you don't, then you're still looking to sell stuff. What if it was your female that was actually the stronger side?
That's true. I guess everyone's different strategy.
I mean, had 2 codoms in it and a triple het, where the male was just a triple het. It all depends on what you got to be able to put it back. I mean, I understand that now, and I like that now.
He's crying.
But at the same time, I'm thinking like everything is so situational with this stuff
Yeah,
that it's
that's
like,
true.
you know, you just got to be freaking threading the needle over and over. And I mean, that's what makes it awesome, is the fact that, you know, so many different ways of doing things, and not everything is going to equate in the same outcome, you know.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you can still get the same outcome from going different routes.
Yeah, that's true.
I like what Ken was saying though, because I am a fan of that, getting a visual and a double head. Like it'll be like how you're saying, like visual clown and then het pie, het ultramel, or what was it, het ultramel, right?
No, live.
Oh, lab. Yeah, het lab.
But I do got an ultramel clown thing going too, as well.
I like the idea of that, of getting a visual with heads, mainly because you know you're going to be pushing that visual no matter what.
Yeah, you're at least getting that one.
Hey,
Yeah.
Luke.
Yeah.
Maybe see if we can hop back in. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because you're getting feedback.
Yeah, a lot of it.
I hear it now.
Oh, am I?
I don't know why it does that. It'll like be good for like, you know, 15, 20 minutes and it'll start going again.
Well, heck, he's probably good for about an hour there.
Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of like, sometimes I get used to it, but then after a while I'm like, crap, it's still going on. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's
Yeah,
just
my first year is
phone.
going to be really crucial with them hats. Like if I don't hit nothing, it's going to be like a total boom, 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 boom moment.
Hey, remember we were talking about that a long time ago, though, Ken, and you decided that was the route you wanted to go.
I feel lucky. I'm a gambler. I'm Irish, and I'm always lucky.
All I can say is, if you ask anybody else that has been watching the shows for the past couple of days, they are like, you are not lucky. You are unlucky.
All right, I'm unlucky in potty humor, but in other areas, I am lucky. All right.
All right. I'll give you that. Hopefully, with ball pythons, it gives you your luck. You know?
We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I mean,
man, if
I'm
you start
liking-
making badass visuals, that's sick. You know, hell yeah, good job. But yeah, you are definitely taking a chance.
there is a chance there, but like,
Just
you
a
know,
chance of
since I
not
made that decision, I've watched a lot of the big people put double hets to double hets and triple hets to triple hets and hit
I know.
and hit. And
I
they're
mean,
doing
hell,
it like me.
I was one of them telling you to do it, but you know, at the same time, I'm like, I don't know.
The only thing different that they're doing is they have at least one or two codons on each side. I feel that's going to help me make more visuals.
Oh, wait, was I talking to you about that one time where we were talking about incomplete dominance, that you would increase your chances for visuals with your hets? Is that a conversation I had with you, Ken? I can't remember.
No, we didn't have it.
No, somebody else was telling me that. Maybe it was Kent. Maybe I can't remember who I was talking to. Like it's been like a month at least. I had that exact same conversation with somebody.
See, I'm banking on getting at least a double visual the first year. I mean, if I don't get it, it's really gonna stunt my stuff. Like it's gonna suck. But you know, hey, whatever. But
see, that's what I think. 905, that's what I think too, is getting them visuals and putting up other visuals with the codons. So that way, when your shit comes out, you got a bunch of codons in with those triple heads. You're not having to do it afterward. Because doing it afterward is going to suck. You're going to have to make a snake and then break apart the snake and then make the snake again.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Right there.
Yeah, well, I know. But making that triple recessive is going to be cool, though. I mean, if I hit that, that's going to be like a holy heck moment.
And I would still recommend to sell it.
Oh, I would. No. I wouldn't.
I'm just saying.
Especially if it was a male, because then I could put it back.
If you actually make something worth like solid money, you could get more racks. You could get more thermostats. You could get more everything.
I could get by for another year, bring that back, and possibly hit 2 or 3 of them.
Possibly.
It's another gamble. I mean,
yeah. I mean,
I like to gamble.
I see it that way too. I see you right there, but
I gotta keep. I'm working with triple hats. So I gotta keep any visual that I get that's gonna help my projects. I gotta keep a triple visual male over a double visual female, or even a double visual male over a single visual female.
Yeah.
Like I need to upgrade my males.
Yeah, as long as you're constantly upgrading
the next year.
Yep.
Yeah, if you're constantly upgrading.
If you get one snake that is a freaking banger, I think it'll be more valuable in your, like, knowing what your collection is. I think you could end up getting something way more badass by selling whatever the best snake you get is. Keep your second best. Keep your second best. Keep that project rolling.
It's
cool. You're trying to do something. But the reality is that that's not your only project. You got multiple projects going, and that's not even the one you're really going for. So it's like I would say sell that one, keep your second best, keep that stuff rolling or whatever, but sell that one so you can reinvest into other things that you want. Because I know there's a lot that you want. I know it. We talk all the time.
Yeah, there's going to be some things that you make that I get that I work in. I mean,
you could end up making something that's $10,000. If you had 10 grand to spend in snakes right now, bro, you gonna tell me you can't make your whole collection badass?
True. No, because I would buy racks. I would buy rack space before I'd buy snakes.
You would buy both because it's 10 grand.
And then I would get stuff for rats to get I'd get that rat shed done outside and get rats up and going. Before I would buy any more snakes, I would do a lot of infrastructure work.
See, and that's what I'm saying. It's like there's so much more than just keeping that one. Keeping that one might actually slow you down for a long time, where you could have boosted your stuff up.
I see what you're saying.
Well, think about this too. Think about this. This is like something that's theoretical, but let's say you make a $10,000 snake from one of those, let's say the 6 eggs in the clutch. Well, your other snakes are probably still going to be like maybe $2,000 or $3,000. So you could maybe make 15, 20 grand off of like one clutch if you made a $10,000 banger. So you potentially might even have more money than just that 10, or even a $5,000 snake, you know?
Nah, he ain't gonna be able to do that though.
I ain't getting that lucky out of head to head, like triple head to triple head.
Second best, he's gonna keep. Second best, he'll keep. Third best, I take, and then we probably get rid of the other 2 or 3 that's left, and the first best.
Yeah, because they're gonna be.
I'm taking third best. He gets second best, and then it's already a done deal. Ken knows. He gets fucking first call on all my shit, you know?
Yeah, well, I'm getting definitely an acid head clown at least, and like some puzzle stuff if that works out. I mean, he's got some stuff that's very valuable to my collection. I know I want to start doing.
Yeah, I mean, you're already taking my yellow belly hypo boy.
What do you think about this? So let's say
you're getting shit too.
True.
I know.
If you have a $10,000 clutch,
if that female lace proves out, I'm gonna be freaking excited as hell. that lace clown.
But
yeah,
Ken needs males, not females.
I need a lot of males.
Well, okay, so
you
can still buy I guess maybe some males with that money though.
I'm happy buying the females that I buy.
You sell $10,000 hatchling and immediately buy an adult breeder female and get ahead of the game. That's kind of smart too. Although I gotta say, I'm not happy about buying a breeder size female. I think more like the mid-size snakes are actually probably the better bet, because the price isn't super high on like a mid-size snake.
A juvenile, like a 600-700 gram.
Huh?
Like a 600-700 gram snake.
Yeah, like a 600 or 700 gram snake, because then you ain't got that long to wait, but it's not a baby either. And then you're kind of in that like middle realm for the pricing too, so you can usually end up with some good deals there. 10K reinvest in clown DG pied combos.
I would
like
too.
3, right? I mean, and that's the whole thing is, right? You get that badass, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna hold back some of this stuff, but it doesn't really help me to keep this 10G thing as much as the 10Gs would, like 10Gs, I can stretch 10Gs on some snakes, guys. I can really do some stuff,
Well, what I would probably do if I made like a $5,000 or $10,000 snake, I'd probably throw it up on Morph Market to see if anybody's even interested. And even if I had intentions of holding it back, I would just see what the market is for that, maybe. If I started getting messages.
Morph Market and put Inquire just to put it out there that I have that.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. I forgot you can do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you were doing the whole scene, if it's worth anything, do the Inquire thing, I guess. But in all honesty, I kind of hate that when people post stuff on Morph Market. It's just
it would go somewhere in this community. Like I would go somewhere in this community.
I feel like
if it's a $10,000 snake, I would sell it to someone in this community for like $6,000,
$7,000. All I'm gonna say, Ken, is if you show me on your Morph Market you got a $10,000 snake and I got 10G's cash and I call you and you're like, I ain't selling it. I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna kick that dude in his nose.
Oh yeah, that's a good point for sure.
There is that $50,000 snake on Morph Market.
If it's got a price on it,
said that he didn't want to sell it,
then it's selling.
Right. It's like, don't post it if you ain't trying to sell it. Yeah. I mean, show it off on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all that stuff. I'm down. But don't post it on Morph Market.
I'm not selling it.
No, Inquire means the price is too high if you have to ask. Exactly. That's what Inquire means.
Exactly.
I don't know. I think Skittles got sold. I heard that from somebody, but it could just be a rumor.
No, Skittles sold. It says sold.
It died.
I seen Skittles on a thing of eggs.
I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy.
Somebody posted it on eggs.
Oh, really?
Just like a couple months ago, maybe.
Yeah, on Instagram, someone did post it on eggs.
Yep.
No way.
Yeah.
No,
I've seen it.
It's not dead. Heck yeah.
No,
but $50,000. But that snake was badass, though.
Yeah.
Huh.
Fucking
that's crazy.
Colored eyes.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking 4 or 5 different.
I haven't been checking the chat. I don't know. Is everybody mad at me for saying all this bullshit?
No, everyone's bringing up really good points. I think.
You haven't been saying anything to make anyone mad.
No,
you're just giving your opinion.
You didn't say nothing wrong.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't know, man. I get it on a rant, like I start ranting and then I'm like, oh shit, what did I say? Did I say the right things?
Look what happens when I start getting on a rant. The whole room's laughing.
It's crazy because like you got Skittles, you got the Stormtrooper, like those are like the two most. The Dark Knight, you got like these.
I seen a nightmare,
like world famous ball pythons. That's crazy to me.
A nightmare? What's a nightmare?
That's a black pastel orange dream.
So yeah, I can't remember. I'd have to look.
Okay.
I got the page up, but I'm not gonna put.
I really thought that was gonna be cooler than that. I mean,
black nightmare.
Black pastel and orange dream is cool, but
yeah, black pastel.
Combos, yeah. If it was in clown or like ultramel or something, or an albino, because the black pastel makes it bright. Orange bringing more orange. Yeah, but
I never heard of that. I have a feeling a lot of people have that then, maybe. But yeah, I don't know if you can reproduce a chimera, can you? I mean, that'd be like that. No. That'd be really, really hard. Same with like paradox. It's not genetic, but.
Right. It's not a genetic thing. It's just something that happens.
Yeah. You can't produce the chimera with a chimera. Like the best thing to do is to try to reproduce it is to do what you did and see if you can. Like it's not guaranteed to happen, but
I don't think
that's the best shot with the same two snakes.
I think we're all hoping to get some cool paradox chimeras. I think every single one of us, if we got a paradox chimera, we'd be like, oh, like just losing our minds.
Dude, I would lose my mind.
Tough to sell. I don't know that I would sell that one, even though it's worth the money. I won't be able to make it again.
Yeah,
you know what it is worth, though. You know what it is worth. It is worth advertising and promoting your
Yeah.
brand. So
Yeah.
like people with like two-headed
It's
snakes
like
just
4
pop
different
up and
colors,
they
5 different
like
colors.
that literally
Yeah.
becomes like a mascot for their entire social media, for the YouTube, because people are
Yeah,
going to
it
go
would
to your
be-
page to see it.
It would be
Yeah.
on my logo. It would be everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yep.
That's a good point. And
It
I
would
like
probably-
that because like something like that, dude. Okay, that one, yeah, you gotta hold that back, dude, because you can't make another one. You know?
No. Yeah.
No,
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
two-
Yeah.
I
It's
don't know.
two
I think
snakes
I'd
in
sell
one.
it after a while.
Nice, Kent.
Yeah. As soon as I seen that Skittles one, I was like a
Yeah.
Chimera and Paradox at the same. Oh my god. You
Like
know?
if people knew you had that snake and you're like showing it on your lives, people would like, you would get subs quick, and then people would probably like start doing the super chats, like, here's $100, bring
Yeah.
out Skittles. You know what I mean? Like it would do
I
a
would
lot for
keep
your
it
brand.
for a while, but I would eventually sell it.
So-
Maybe.
All right.
I mean, you get
Maybe,
50
maybe.
grand out of a snake.
Yeah, I
I
know
mean,
it'd be
50
tempting.
grand to me,
Nah,
like,
bro.
I could basically do
It'd be
everything that
s-
I want to do with 50 grand.
Well, you would
Exactly,
also
yeah.
probably sell it to somebody
No, but
that you
it's
knew.
branding, bro. It's
Yeah,
branding. You get that
sure.
very specific snake, and nobody else has it. It's something that you're going to have forever. You don't want to get rid of that because then you
Yeah.
lose a lot of advertising. It's free
Yeah, but you
advertising.
made it.
Free
You made it.
advertising.
You could use it as advertisement purposes that you made that. That's going to be my logo.
Oh,
That's going to be
no.
Yeah,
everything.
but
But as far
whoever
as
buys
keeping the
that
snake,
snake,
I'd probably sell it. I mean, for the
Yeah.
right price, 40, 50 grand, yeah, I would sell it.
okay, real quick. Hey, anything
But it
you
could
make-
die at any point, so you could lose your money. It'd be nice to make your money quick to somebody who wants to buy it, but at the same time, if you keep it and it doesn't die, like that's so much. That's working your brand like hardcore.
It's like anything you make, you got to think about like, are you going to be able to reproduce this? If you can reproduce it, then hell yeah, you sell that shit right away.
That's awesome.
If you can't reproduce it, I'd charge stud fees. Ooh, that's smart. Yeah,
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 kinda.
right, because you can make money off of it and keep it. You know, like I don't know. Only thing is, there is downsides to doing like the stud because some people don't take care of your animals right. I mean, they can get sick, they can die, all types of stuff. I've heard a lot of horror stories from like getting animals studded and stuff. You know, like.
See, there's
That
so
was-
many
that was a
ways
little-
you could
that was a
go.
little. I don't know if I would necessarily do that, just because you're taking a chance of it getting with somebody else's collection.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know, you never know, man. You never know.
I mean, once you make a one-of-a-kind snake like that and it gets out there, like you made that snake, no matter what you do to, where it goes, you still made it.
All right,
Yeah.
so I'm actually afraid of
It's like
making
a
a two-headed snake.
TSK, Exanthic, and everything.
Of making a two-headed snake, you'd be afraid?
Yeah, I'm afraid of making a two-headed snake.
Why?
They usually don't live past infancy.
But yeah, but you made it. It gives you a little bit of boost, I feel. But yeah, I don't know. Are you worried that it would die and then you get a bad rap?
I don't wanna make snakes that die, bro. That's I don't want to
for
make
sure.
them just to die real quick. I want them to live a
No.
long, healthy life and a happy life and get a lot of snake punani.
Sell it to Brian Barczyk.
So what is everyone's ideal thoughts about black pastel? Everyone
I like it.
does the super black pastel pies, like the panda pies. Because I'm
I like
asking
them.
this question because the line of black pastel I got came from Panda Pies, has produced 20 Panda Pies, and never had a kinking at all, ever. That's why I got the blackhead originally, because I didn't want to do black pastel. I wanted to do black pastel blackhead and add some other darker genes on top, like mahogany, to create similar to a Panda Pie, but just stacking dark genes. Yeah, Barnhart line is nice.
Yes, it is.
Like the line of black pastel I had, like I said, has been proven to make pandas without kinking. and now he hasn't changed his temperature. He didn't do nothing different. It stays, what do you say, 89.6 Marcus runs his at? I think that's what it is. I'll have to go back and look.
I don't remember.
But
I
it was
think, yeah, he
just
said
right around
89.
90.
He does not do it low. He
he
was
didn't do
like,
low
I
and
guess
slow.
you can, but he's
He
like,
didn't
nope,
change
89
nothing.
degrees.
He just said his kinking and black pastel is not existent. So like I'm like stoked, that's the line I got. But
Right.
Just from talking to everyone, like I don't know, what's everyone's thoughts on it? Like should like it I don't know. Is that just a line or should I lower the temperature? I mean, I don't know. I heard a million things about black pastel and how to do it
All I
different
can
and how to
say-
not get kinks. And
All I
Marcus
can
said
say
with
is-
that line, I don't got to worry about it.
Yeah.
He's worked it.
I know that Marcus buys as many animals as he can from Always Evolving and Canova. He takes real good care of his animals. He's got a bomb collection, dude.
Yeah, he's got so much that he needs to release. We've been trying, me and Shane's been trying to get him out here on YouTube, and he just don't got the time.
Yeah. And I mean, we're some ruffians out here in the late nights, so it gets a little crazy. But dude, I don't know, man. He's got a lot of good stuff. Yours, you might be good. You know what I realized recently, guys? My local shows, literally like the most local show possible, 5 minutes from my house, has bangers and just straight bangers. Nice. I was like, damn, man, competition is thick in my neighborhood. Like I didn't realize.
I see that, San Antonio.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Also a good thing because there's so many of us that we all sell trade shit like that.
It's
so
spiders.
But yeah, like literally the local show last time I was seeing like a leopard hurricane clown.
I want to talk about that when you're done, Shane.
Yeah,
pastel super hurricane clown. A bunch of panda pies. I seen there's this guy Sean from T5 Boas that has like miniature boas, bro. Full-grown females are like 1,800 grams, or no, I'm sorry, it was 3,600 grams was a full-grown female. Now that's a big ball python, but a real small boa.
Yeah, right.
And he's been working on that project, trying to get his boas down. He calls it the Jupiter Project, to where he gets his boas down to like the size of a ball python. Because boas are awesome, but yeah, they're pretty big. You need a bigger enclosure, So if you can get one, similar in size,
you need more than one person to handle them most of the time.
What?
You need more than one person to handle most boas.
I feel like I don't know. I haven't held too many like adult boas though, but I feel like you could do it with one person.
You're saying it's cool with one person, an 18-foot snake.
A boa? I thought they only get up to like 8 feet or something like that.
Yeah, what? Boas don't get 18 feet.
Boa constrictors, they can get huge.
Like 8 to 12.
Yeah.
Well, even 12 feet ain't too bad. I like then what gets
like a retic, like a retic,
an anaconda,
and yeah.
All right. I don't know. I don't remember all the sizes.
No, you're good, you're good.
That makes sense to me. What 905 said that it was.
Yeah, let's pull this up. That's a good sort. Or no, wait, that's what. Can't hold on. It's right before it. This one right here.
Yeah.
Slightly lower temps have been shown to produce spiders that don't express a wobble. Now, see, that makes sense to me because if you're using a lower temp, you have to leave it into like maybe day 60, 65, somewhere around in there. And if it is like a neurological problem, like they're saying, giving that egg more time to develop would, probably cause it not to have it. I mean, it makes sense
neurologically.
know.
From what I understand, So Christina from Genetics Nerd sent me an article, 2 articles on the spider. And I think I said this like the other night too. Is like it has something to do with the inner ear. Obviously, like their ears are covered, but they still have like an ear. And I wonder maybe if like let's say that was true, maybe the lower temps would give it more time to develop fully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That's possible. That's possible.
That kind of makes sense to me. I mean, I think on like when I use that spider, I think I'm going to try a lower temp. Like talk to people that have done it, and just make a different incubator, like a cooler incubator or something.
There's like a smaller one or something that you could just have for those.
Yeah.
Right.
So
that's the whole thing is that like if you're going lower temperatures on one, you do need a separate incubator or something going on because I don't know. I don't see how I would be able to keep one clutch cooler temperatures than all the others, and I don't want to have to do all of the clutches cooler because then it just takes longer and some of them for no reason.
People are cutting at day 45.
Even me right now, like just not having eggs, it's not even in my mind to when I do have eggs to not even start looking at them until like day 50.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, Billy cuts at like what, 55, 40, 54?
Probably around there, 54 to 56 probably.
And Miguel.
I mean, I've heard people cutting it like day 52, but they had pippers. They had pips coming out.
Yeah.
I was just thinking I was going to cut on day 57.
I'm going to peek in. You know what I mean? I'm going to try not to look at them for 50 days. It's going to be impossible.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Well, I'll be checking them at least once a week to make sure they're moist.
Did you get that Coke machine?
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, Kent. That's like the 2 studies that I read. Yeah, most likely. But
it's 2 actual.
Yeah, it was just talking about reading that and then going back to this last one on the inner ear thing can develop more. That might be true. That might be true.
Yeah, like that. Yeah. That makes sense to me.
That makes sense.
Total
right.
sense.
It definitely makes sense for sure. But I'm like, dang it, dude. Then I gotta have all my dang snakes going forever. Man, I'm gonna be killing myself to be as patient as I gotta be. Like you gotta add extra days, and then what if I'm like, oh, it'll be like day 65 or whatever. I start cutting, they're all still freaking, yolks and you're like, damn it, they ain't fully developed.
Or you did wait too long, and you were just supposed to cut like.
They're dead.
Yeah,
they drown.
Yeah,
who knows?
That's why I'm like, no, man. I'm gonna just stick with what's a tried and true, like 89 temps, day 55 to day 57.
I like Brian's input on this. I'm glad he clicked on. He's been doing it for a while.
I haven't done shit with the ball pythons.
All right.
So I can't say anything other than how to take care of them. That's about it. Because I don't breed them. I have never bred them. Like I say, the one I've got is the first one I've had in over 30 years. So,
so I don't know. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna stick with the tried and true method, whatever the main, because I mean, dude, how many breeders do it at that? Day 55,
the 89.6, like
89 degrees. I've heard 89 degrees. I haven't heard that 0.6. You keep adding that in. I didn't say that.
I don't know. I've heard 89.6 is like the optimum temperature. I don't know.
Yeah,
there's probably a good number.
Yeah, I heard 89.
Huh.
I mean, I've heard of some people running around 88. It's not like cutting at day 60. They're getting them at 55, 56, running it at 88.
No, my plan is 89 degrees and day 57. And hope that I did it well. But
I mean, Shane, that's all speculation. But around day 50, you're going to be sitting there like it's in your hands, waiting.
Oh yeah.
Well, especially your first one.
So on my
It's
first
gonna be
clutch,
bad.
and like I don't have a lot of experience with this, but on my first clutch, we ended up cutting a couple days early because like just I guess the way the eggs looked or they were indented or certain
They were
way or
deflated. Yeah.
yeah. So we cut like a couple days early. So I don't. I
Well,
mean,
if
like I said, I'm not an expert, but I think maybe you could tell if it's ready.
they're deflating, then yeah, like that's
Yeah,
when they
because they're
have sperm to
absorbing the
drown.
yolk. Yeah,
Yeah.
when they're absorbing that yolk and stuff.
That's the basically ultimate sign when you're supposed to cut is when the egg starts deflating.
Yeah.
No, spider isn't the only snake with wobble. I've heard power balls could have a really bad wobble.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
Super cypresses could have a really bad wobble.
Yeah, there's several of them that have wobbles.
Yeah, there's more and more that they're linking to the spider complex.
Huh.
Well, some of those aren't only linked to the spider complex, but some of the other complexes that are out there, they produce, some of them are lethal, some of them produce a wobble. So I think a lot of it's got to do with the line breeding.
That's honestly.
Using the same genes back over and over again, yes. Like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, you'd want new genetics for sure.
That's why me and Shane's swapping out a lot of snakes, because I don't want to do a lot of father to daughter or father to granddaughter like type of pairings.
Yeah, that's the one interesting thing about reptiles is like there's so much line breeding, but with a dog and just like anything else, as far as I know, you can't really do that. It's just not a good idea.
Well, look at what they've done with the dog populations. I mean, they've just torn them up big time by line breeding.
Oh, for real? Yes, I don't know anything about dogs, but
well, I've known like German Shepherds, German short hairs. There's quite a few with hip dysplasias. That all came from line breeding. So, and there's
I
more
blame
and
the
more.
Amish.
What's that?
I blame the Amish. They shouldn't have farted in my face.
That's funny.
Well, no, seriously, like these Amish people around here, I don't know if you've seen this, but the way they do their puppies, it's like a puppy mill. Like that female breeder that they have, their tits are stretched to the ground. They can't even walk because its tits are stretched so bad.
Yeah.
Right.
Like within a month after that dog is like, done, they're breeding it again already. Like they're having like 3 to 4 litters a year and out of one dog.
Yeah. Jeez, that's crazy.
It's irresponsible.
If you look on YouTube, a family called the Whitakers that they've done studies.
Oh my God, bro! Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like the worst case of. It was.
Inbreeding.
It was. Yeah.
Oh, it's horrid. I mean, that should never happen.
No, so what happened with that case is it was 2 identical twins married. So like let's say it's like a brother and a brother. They married, and then their children had married or had sex, and then like it was just like basically they're saying it was like so if you have identical twins, they have like identical genes. So their siblings had sex and had babies, and then like kept having babies or something like that. So it was basically like their brother or sister having sex with a sister, but it's also his cousin, but they're more identical as a brother and a sister. You know what I mean? It's crazy, dude.
I mean, like, what kind of 1700 stuff is going on there?
You remember the old joke, don't you? Mommy, what's inbred, man? I don't know. Go ask your Uncle Daddy.
Yeah. Brother, uncle.
Yeah.
Brother,
Daddy.
Brother, Uncle Daddy.
But yeah, line breeding does not make sense. Maybe you can get away with it one time, but once you go past that, I still think that it causes more problems
Yes.
than what it's worth. So,
I mean, it's bad if your sister's also your cousin. Like, that's just terrible.
Yeah, right.
yeah, most definitely.
I mean, but then again, if your sister's your cousin, you wasn't the fucked up one. You could break that chain and say peace out. Like, you know, any of them could say peace out on this stuff at any time they want. You know.
Well, that's where what the hell is his name? Dave. What's his name that did the Paul Python movie?
Dave Kaufman.
Yeah, Kaufman was looking at importing more and more stuff from Africa to try to get in some new fresh cheese. So,
Yeah,
which I go along with 100%. Plus, maybe there must be millions of combinations out there. So
that's why I wanted to do this, because there's always something different that you could do that someone else didn't do.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, there's infinite possibilities. I don't think you could sit here and write down in your lifetime all the combos that are possible now.
Oh, no, not at all. You
in
couldn't.
every recessive, and then in every double recessive. Then how about triple recessive? I mean, we're doing quad recessive now. I haven't seen a 5 recessive animal, but there's no end in sight.
I mean, give it like five, maybe 10 years. I don't know. Probably way less than 10 years. I'm thinking.
What's
for
10
that.
years going to look like?
Oh my God, dude. Who knows?
Do you think we're going to have a green snake in 10 years? A green ball python, I'll say.
I think it's possible.
I think we're maybe not a solid green snake, but I think we're going to have a green gene to where we work greens in.
Well, there's that green ghost.
Yeah, but Lesser and Butters and the right combos have a green tint to them already. Like the right snake.
Well, there are.
Like, as they get bigger, they lose it.
Maybe like if you.
Just like Brian Barczyk trying to make that purple snake.
Well, he did say that he had a green morph that he was bringing back in that movie.
What up, Eric? We're still going.
Yeah, we still go.
We're talking about Eric. So we're talking about it, at least in this particular segment, is it possible to make a green snake, or like what will the future look like in 5-10 years? But like 10 years, like are we gonna have these crazy combos that are just so foreign to us, or these 5 recessive visuals, like what is that? A penta recessive?
It's gonna have to stop somewhere. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's gonna have to stop somewhere.
Not if we have Kabelka in the game.
I don't know.
I mean, even if you get 5 recessive, like when you start getting 5 totems in, an animal, it starts washing out. What's it going to do when you stack the 5 recessive? Is it going to start washing out and turning it like weird colors? I mean, you just
right.
Like, for instance, like a lab snow, a BPI snow. One reason why I wanted to do this because they hit the BPI snow and then they stop. Like, because it's a washed out animal. It's a white snake with like a rainbow look to it. And kind of looks like some red's peeking through. So I think a red snake might be that foundation. I want a red snake.
Look cool though.
I think a green ball python is possible because like ball pythons are like sort of have that greenish tint, like kind of.
Yeah, kind of. Edge, maybe.
But if you think about it, green is just yellow and blue. We can make yellow ball pythons. Blue is harder.
There's blue markings. I mean, we can get blue markings in some combos.
So it might be possible to get like a leaf green ball python or something. I don't know.
I think we'll have markings, but I don't think we'll have a solid green snake.
Has anybody seen a picture of that snake from Dave Kaufman?
The green one?
Yeah.
The one is, no, I haven't seen it at all. He said it at the end of that movie. And like, I actually went back like 2 or 3 days ago because I wondered, like, did he ever put anything out more about that holdback, that green holdback? I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, also
And
too,
I went
like,
back and looked through his videos and watched them, and he hasn't released nothing that I seen, and I went right to his YouTube site. But I don't follow. I mean, I didn't look on his Instagram. Someone Google that, Dave Kaufman's.
I'm literally doing it right now. So
Okay,
let's see.
good. I can't find my extra phone tonight, so I lost it some.
See if I got any
The other night we
others.
was on late. I tossed it somewhere and took.
Maybe it's this one.
I'm interested though. I'm very interested in that. I don't know
I mean,
how many people. I don't know how many people's attention that grabbed, but like my ears went, huh? You know, green morph snake, ball python.
You know, it'll probably happen at some point with all the different colors. I mean, if we can get like an orange ball python, why can't we get a green one? You know what I mean? Or I mean, I guess like oranges are more in like the. It's more of like a natural. Yeah, like. Yeah. I mean, and you can hit those really bright reds with like the lavenders and, you know, certain other combos that are just like.
I wish somebody had done some.
Hey, Luke, I gotta put you back in. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. You're
going again, Luke.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, bro. It sucks, but yeah, just come back. I don't know why it does that. Hold on, come back in. All right. Yeah, man. Whew. I wanted to say something a while ago.
Yeah. But like the blue and green Insularis, same snake, 2 different colors, pure blue, pure green.
Mm.
That would be, to me, an interesting study on genes or color of how that happens.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Just, you know, with the blue Insularis, it's one of the prettiest snakes there is. And the same with the green Insularis, you know,
Yeah.
it's got the same green that's in the green tree python, you know, and stuff like that from that area.
Yeah, so yeah,
I just feel like how leopard broke through ivory, there's going to be something that breaks through like basically all white snake.
Right.
Yeah.
And nobody's found it in the lavender snow. And I think it would just be neat to be that guy that did it. Like that found something that breaks through.
Yeah, no, I feel the same way. I think that's why I got into lavender. Is like people get to a certain point and then they just give up. They're like, oh, I can't, you know, they're not making triple recesses with lavenders or the xanthic.
Well, because they made
combos,
certain combos, and it didn't do nothing besides change the yellow dots on a lavender. You know, like you can't change much on a lavender. That's why they're not doing it. But yellow belly and enchi, like, you know, Canova proved that yellow belly and enchi will make different colors, and you'll have oranges and yellows all over that snake. So there's a foundation to put to it. Yeah. I mean, is there going to be causing other colors?
Yeah, and you can. I've seen some amazing reds on lavenders. I think it comes with like the enchi. You can do it with GHI. And if you can do that, yeah, that's just a start. What else can you put into it? Like, can you put ultramelt to it with an enchi or a GHI? Can you put sunset to it and bring that out? Like hell, even monsoon lavender could do something that we don't even know. So,
I think sunset is going to be one of them codoms that changes the color of everything. Because if you look at that snake, it kind of looks like a sunset, and it really changes colors up in it, like just with that sunset, single gene sunset.
Yeah, I think
it's going to help change things solid colors.
Yeah, I think sunset's going to be a major key into the lavender. Dude, it's crazy. So Jeremy Warfel had a live with Austin, and dude, so I sent him a super chat and he didn't answer it, but my super chat question was, Austin, are you working lavender into monsoon, and nobody answered it. And I think it's because he is. I think they're trying to make a lavender monsoon, but they just don't want to say. You know what I mean? Because they have monsoon, they have lavenders, but I want to see. I don't know. Like I think they're trying to do it, but it's. I don't think it's been done yet.
There's a lot of stuff out there that we'll never know what's already been done.
Yeah, that's true.
There's a lot in people's racks that's not released.
Oh God, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
They already know what it don't look right, because if it don't look right, they don't want other people to know it don't look right. So they're still shooting after something that don't look right while they're shooting after something else.
Mm.
plus, they've got stuff that does look really good that they're not putting out.
They're not
So
putting
they
that
can
out.
keep the prices and the interest up, you know.
Yeah.
But and like I say, we'll never know.
Yep.
Yep.
You'll never
Well,
know
we know what is documented on here.
what they want you to know. That's
Yep.
it.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm an open book. I'm not hiding nothing. If I make something super cool, you guys are going to see it.
Yeah, but those guys, those big breeders, those guys have been doing this a while, been in it a while. They've got stuff always on hold, so that when something kind of drops off, they got
Bro,
something.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So,
Yep. Yep. Stuff like that, you know, somebody's trying to do it.
oh yeah,
It just sucks when you buy something as something and then you find out it's something else, and then it kind of changes your pattern a little bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know if that's such a bad like swap out though, black pastel for mahogany. I think I like it. But who knows? It's possible. Like I got to market it as a black pastel, you know, Mojave right now, because that's what it was sold to me as. I don't really want to call it a mahogany.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's true. A lot of world's firsts have been made by people with no social media. Well, people with social media claiming credit for it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's tons of that.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, like I guarantee there's stuff like Justin Kobilka is not showing anybody. Like, you know, he's far ahead of everybody else, but
Do you think
he's not gonna.
No,
Yeah, no. And he's not going to show you all his holdbacks, because like if he shows you his holdbacks, then you know what projects he's working, and then people kind of get, you know, kind of are going to be side by side with him and maybe beat him to it. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
He only shows us his super cool animals because that's his end project in that.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, if he hits it, it's like, oh, look at this guys, and then he's already 5, 6, 7 years ahead of us trying to make it or something. You know?
Yep.
well, it's like somebody asked me the other night on one of the lives. I forget if it was yours or John's or whose it was, but they want to know if there was morphs in the Gila monster, you know, genus.
Oh yeah, I think I asked that maybe.
Was that you that asked, John?
I think so, because I've been curious about that. Yeah.
That's interesting.
And I've heard that there's albinos. So if there's albinos, there can be just about anything.
Yeah, right.
I want to get into breeding those guys just for the fact that, like, I bet you someone's gonna hit that pied or whatever Gila monster where it's just blotches or, you know, whatever it is that.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's the fact is that it takes so long to get them up to breeding age,
Oh.
and that they're not quick. Like
Yeah.
I've been working on mine for over 3 years now, and I'm going to try to put them together this spring and see what happens. And I've got all separate bloodlines; they're not from the same parents, so which is good.
Yeah,
But I
that
think,
might help.
you know, people buy. You know, I've seen people buy brothers and sisters and stuff like this, and then put them together, and I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, you know. You may produce something new, but you're also introducing the same problems we've talked about in other species.
Yeah, for sure.
I just don't think line breeding is the way to do stuff, but that's my opinion. So
Yeah, and that might be exactly how we're getting all these ball python morphs because it's literally just all line breeding. You know what I mean? So I mean, it might be a cool thing, but then you're continuing to reintroduce that to the same males and females and things. So it's yeah.
I want to try to stay away from combining the same genes as much as possible. That's why I got 2 different lines of spot nose, because I do want to make power balls, but I didn't want to use the same line of spot nose to make a power ball. I want to do it with 2 different lines and see what happens.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's smart. And why wouldn't you want it? Like, like maybe one of your lines would be better, or I don't know. It just does seem a little bit more pure to have different bloodlines. You know what I mean? It just makes more sense. I would feel more comfortable about it.
yeah.
I don't know. It was common sense to me to do it that way. It's like I don't want to do much inbreeding.
Yeah.
Right.
Now that mine of black pastel, it's proven that it can be doubled, so that I probably don't mind. See, that's the question I want to ask someone that has been really breeding ball pythons a lot, like that black pastel thing. Is there seem to be proven lines that are better for that than not, or do they think it's just the gene in general that has that problem?
Man, that's a good question, because someone might have a lot of success with it. Maybe they do have like a snake that's not gonna get all bent up or screwed up or whatever. And then some people might
Marcus from Morphologics, said he's made at least 20 pandapoids with that line, doubling it up, and has no problems with it. And had them to show, had a couple to show. He just didn't say it. He brought them out and showed us.
Yeah, and then maybe somebody else is getting problems with every clutch. You know what I mean? And maybe they just have
I know I've seen many people have videos on YouTube about pandapoids being kinked.
Oh, man. Yeah, no, I have heard that, yeah.
Well, I think the study of different genes just hasn't gone far enough yet. To prove anything one way or the other on a lot of this stuff. So, and you'd have to get with somebody that really knows about genes and stuff like that in any kind of animal, in order to be able to explain certain things. So
think about this though. So with the current technology, it's not like current necessarily with ball pythons, because we're still doing all the genetic testing and trying to map that stuff out. But let's say in 10 years, so you guys have heard of CRISPR. I'm sure it's like a gene editing tool. Well, what if they find that gene, like for a spider, that eliminates that wobble, and all of a sudden spiders are popular again because now, these new spiders coming out don't have a wobble because they can edit that out, or they can edit the supers or whatever. Like maybe we can get a super spider if we can eliminate that gene or something. I don't know. It's just like I'm theorizing, but
there hasn't been enough done yet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I bet you one day there's gonna be something like that.
Now, what happens if there's a gene out there? If you combined with spider, as long as that gene's in it, it'll allow the 2 genes of spider to make a super spider, as long as there are other genes in there.
It might be.
That's possible.
Yeah. Theoretically, I would say it probably is possible. If you can edit the genes and stuff, but then that gets, I bet you there's going to be a whole another ethical sort of thing about it. It's like some people might be for it, some people might not be for editing a gene just to make it better, because they're trying to do that with us, with humans and dogs and cats and all this, but yeah.
I think Chris said it earlier. For $2,000, you can have your dog cloned.
Oh wow, for 2,000, man, yeah, a lot of people would do that. I think we're spending $2,000 on a snake, so
Yeah. So like your poor old dog is about to die. You take it to these people, and they clone you a puppy of that dog. Like what kind
that's
of
crazy.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, because
Well, they did that 20, 30 years ago with that sheep.
with Dolly,
Yeah, I do remember something about that.
but
Yeah.
I think she had a lot of issues or something, and I don't know. But I mean, obviously they're getting better if they're like allowing it to be for like dogs
everything. It takes a while for everything to get better, you know.
yeah.
What's technology, and technology is doubling from what it used to do. So every year they get twice as better, twice as fast. So
Blackhead takes out the wobble, huh?
Yeah.
I have to look that up.
Eric, I mean, I don't know about that. I'll have to look into that. But I pulled that one out of the air. If that's actually correct, that would be crazy.
That would be nice.
Because I didn't think that would be possible now. Blackhead takes out the wobble and spider.
yeah.
What if
try to make a super blackhead spider and see if you could put a super spider to it, or another spider.
So yeah, what if you had if that was true, if you had two blackhead spiders, could you make a super blackhead super spider, something crazy? Who knows?
That would be something to try. I mean,
it's well, because the thing is like if people are putting spider to spider and everyone's getting lethal combinations, then people are just going to stop trying. You know, obviously it makes sense because you don't want to harm an animal or anything. But there might be a combination that could prevent that, where it's like a blocker for that sort of thing. That's possible, maybe.
That'd be crazy.
You know, someone will probably figure that out. Same with like well, I was gonna say with like the scaleless snakes on eggs, like that I'm still waiting for that. But I think with the fact that it doesn't make scales means that it probably doesn't produce the keratin or the calcium or whatever to make the eggs. I don't know. But who knows? I honestly think somebody will figure it out, but it just might be like the spider where you just have genetic issues with it that can't really be fixed.
So is that what they're saying? You female scaleless can't produce?
Dude, I know there's people trying to make it happen. I don't think people will stop pairing. You know what I mean? I think it makes sense to at least try, but like I know the reptile shop I worked for, they were kind of keeping their project on the down low, but they had a breeder ready female that they were trying to pair, and they're like literally just trying to document the whole thing. But you know, as far as I know, nobody's done it. Someone was telling me that on World of Ball Python, someone had made a claim that there was a female with who was on eggs, but it was like taken down that day. So who knows?
Right.
It's like, I don't know, man. Like I think people want to be the first one to do it, but at the same time, if you are the first one to do it, what would be the pros of keeping it secret, and what would be the cons of keeping it secret? You know what I mean? Like, you know, could you get notoriety for getting? I'm sure you would. You know, get notoriety for getting a female scales on eggs, but who knows? You know, maybe there's a reason why you wouldn't want to tell people. I don't know.
You wouldn't want to tell people so you could stock up on it and like maybe make 4 or 5 clutches and have a bunch of ammo ready to go. And
that's what I was thinking.
And then release it and get top dollar for 30 animals instead of like
2 or 3 or something
that you would get because next year someone would do it.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. That would be my reason. Is like, I want to stock up. Like, all right, now I got a female laying. You know, maybe the females from her clutch are gonna be the same. You know, like I said, it might just, I don't know. Cons, you can't produce eggs because you're.
There's
see, I've thought about that too. Because they're different. They do require a little bit different care. Like Well, the thing too, like with my scale is like he's just always in freaking shed. It's so annoying. So like that might stress out the animal maybe to where like maybe she just doesn't want to lay eggs, you know? I don't know.
Did you think about this? The reason your snake is shedding so much is maybe because you're overfeeding.
Yeah, maybe for zero feeding, exactly.
Well, scale
Because the
is
snake only sheds because it's getting too big for the skin it's in.
yeah, I know. I'm not honestly, I'm not overfeeding. Like he's
Yeah.
kind of taking his time. And he's been a slow grower too, which is like kind of weird. But like anybody who has a scaleless, like you talk to them, and they're just shedding like every 2 weeks. It's weird. I just don't understand it.
How often do you feed?
I feed
I think a scaleless
with
will
my
do that shed more than a
they
one
do.
with
It's so
scales.
it's weird. Like so I can't ever show him off to anybody because like he's just going through shed or like and yeah, and then like the humidity is like I have to give him baths because like I don't know, man. Like I'm trying to get to that point where he can just shed naturally, but it just like it does not happen. It's so annoying. Yeah, so even Ashley's like, oh, they shed 3 times as much. Yeah, that sounds about right. It's just so freaking annoying. So
How
annoying.
often do you feed? Do you every week?
I feed okay, so I feed my smaller ones every week and then my yeah, like my adults are like 500-600 gram plus every 2 weeks or so. So I'm not trying to power feed them or anything.
See, I don't know. I'm
Brian,
feeding every week.
Brian
Yeah, I
Bartlett
would.
has a video out
Well,
of
also too, you
scales.
know, I'm paying for rats, so it's like it's an expensive fucking thing. So you know, if I have bigger snakes that I don't feel like I have to feed every week, unless it's like a female that I'm getting ready,
Okay,
then I
actually,
don't
we'll
need
see in a
to.
while.
I don't know. I mean,
I'm starting to back off with my males and feeding my bigger males every 2 weeks that I'm not breeding.
have a
But
good
the
one,
ones that
Ashley.
I'm breeding, I want to, give them energy.
Yeah, see, I've like tried everything, man. I might go back to the paper towels. I think it's a little bit easier to keep moist. Because yeah, like I tried. So when I first started, I tried using. Well, I was told to use like those green little like fake grass mat things. That didn't hold any humidity. Like you can't really absorb anything. Then I've tried like the cocoa, which I've actually got them on cocoa right now because I can hold on humidity, but it's just like he can't like get off the shed like a normal ball python. I think it's because like they don't have scoots, so they can't just like wiggle out of it unless maybe he's got like a flat surface. So maybe I might try to go back to the damp paper towel. Well, I haven't tried paper towels, but you know it's probably it might be the best solution to be honest. I'll probably have to try that.
I've got my emerald and my ball python on paper towels.
I use paper, and
Okay.
I mean, there's 3 snakes of mine that has problem shedding out of the 19. And I mean, I just soak them.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you know what's up. It's yeah, that's basically what it's like. It's I basically have to do that with him. Give him a nice electrolyte soak. And then if he's ready, I can help ease that shed off of him, but usually it's in multiple pieces. It's just so annoying.
Yeah. So I use
think
paper towel, and I don't have any problems with shedding.
okay. Well, also too, where I'm at, especially where I was at before, humidity was only like 10-15% max year round. Because I used to in Pueblo, it's basically like a desert, and Colorado Springs is probably a little bit better, to be honest. But man,
you know where I'm at? I'm in a high desert. So my
are you?
elevation here is over 5,000 feet.
Oh,
So Denver, the only place in Denver that is, above 5,000 feet or right at is some park over on the west side. Otherwise, the whole city of Denver is below, 5,000 feet. So
sure.
and a mile, they call it the Mile High City, but a mile is 5,280.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I thought, yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's definitely there's got to be lower parts, sure.
yeah, that's the only part of Denver that is above 5,000. So, and
Welcome back.
we don't have the humidity in Wyoming and Colorado, Utah,
Yeah.
Idaho, Montana. Montana's
Gotcha.
a little better, but Oregon and Washington,
Yeah.
their humidities are better than what we are.
Oh, heck yeah. Oregon's, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, they got crazy humidity.
Nebraska's better. Everything to the east is better, but we're in the Rocky Mountain area, so
Yeah, yep.
but,
Yeah, so how do you, I mean, I pretty much have to spray in the morning, at night, like it's a whole different task to try to keep their humidity up.
I wet the paper towels about every 3 or 4 days, and I don't worry about it.
Yeah, I might have to try that because paper towels will hold more humidity. I could spray it down. It'll probably be good for a while because
and it makes it easier to clean too. Because when either snake has a bowel movement, it's real easy to clean. I use my F10, or whatever it is, and
yeah, for sure. Yep. Well, even when I was working at the reptile shop, like everything in our racks were on paper towels. They were on the Viva paper towels or something. So we would do that, have the water bowl in there. I mean, they had like a temperature and humidity controlled room, so I think that helped. But yeah, I mean, it worked out pretty well.
Yeah, if I was using humidity controlled rooms where I live, it would take forever to get the humidity up there. I've had a humidifier before, and it's a pain in the ass.
It is. So I was going to respond to that too. It is. My humidifier, maybe it's not the biggest one. I think it still holds about a gallon or something. But after a day, day and a half, definitely I got to refill it, and it never gets up to full humidity. As far as like in the room.
I was using 4 gallons overnight.
Yeah, I can see that
every night.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Wow.
And if you don't use distilled water, it's a real pain in the ass.
Like you get all that calcium.
Yeah, that's what mine started collecting on my humidifier, is that calcium for sure. Yeah. It sucks.
So that's why paper towels have worked out great for me.
Yeah.
When I first started out, I was using newspaper.
Newspaper works, but it doesn't keep as much humidity in.
We'll get back in.
Guys that use
that's true. It's working now.
The brown paper, I mean, it does, but it falls apart so easy. It's a pain in the ass to clean out of there.
Vinegar removes calcium? I didn't know that. Oh, okay.
Yes, it does.
Interesting. I will keep that in mind. Keeping any worlds first, okay. Huh. Yeah.
Wet sponge doesn't do much. Not in the
I'm
area.
going to start just taking a roll of paper towels, like a bunched up paper towel, and getting it wet and throwing it in a corner of them snakes when they start shedding to see if that helps.
You could try that. It might work. It'll definitely keep the humidity up in there.
The pinstripe one, she's a chocolate hidden Wuma pinstripe, possible hypo.
What's up, Darren?
I just dumped her water bowl and then filled it back up, and she was fine.
Okay.
She started sitting in her water bowl, though. She's smart. She started sitting in her water bowl.
Oh, man. See, gosh, I'm going to try something.
Pain in the ass.
No, I don't know how to do that. I was going to try to reverse my camera just so you guys can see. But it's a big room in here. There's no way I can keep humidity up. It's so I mean I'm glad I have the racks because I can spray down my stuff as much as I can.
Yeah, just spray it like every morning when you wake up or whatever.
Yeah,
You know,
I
or
do.
before you go to bed or something, just spray it.
No, I've been having
balls. I just soak them down every 3 or 4 days.
Yeah,
it's great.
No, I've been on top of it. I just had 3 ball pythons shed in the past couple days, and they were perfect sheds. So you know, as long as I'm on it, it's all right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, if anybody in the chat wants to hop on, you guys can. Shane, Eric, Dan. Not sure who else is in here. 905. I don't think I know what you look like, 905. But yeah. Let's see.
I'm eating right now, so.
Oh no, you're good.
I'm pretty quiet.
Oh, you're good. I'm like trying to think about stuff just to kind of keep it going. But I was might ask you guys my signature question. I gotta practice kind of asking it and stuff. But if you guys could hybridize any 2 animals, what would you create? And I'm not saying like obviously it could be like quote unethical, but like you could put like a camel to an elephant. I don't care. But just like what would you guys put together if you guys could hybridize any 2 animals? It could be like a pet, it could be just a scary beast. That would be cool to see, maybe. Who knows?
I do like the ligers.
Okay. That would be a cool.
I mean, a flying lizard would be cool that I could just fly around on.
Yeah, dude.
Like I could put a saddle on a flying lizard, like almost something like a dragon.
So you could do. Oh man, I'm trying to think. If there's even a big enough lizard, like a flying Komodo dragon. That might even still be too small though.
Yeah.
We need like or you could do like a flying crocodile. That might work.
Like a 20-foot long
flying alligator
iguana with wings.
That would be pretty tight. Yeah, I'll just post up, see what's up. In my opinion, most ball python keepers keep their animals in damp substrate, which isn't needed. They really only need humidity when shedding. I've thought about that.
I think you're wrong.
I don't know.
Kaufman, not a ball python in the wild spends 90% of its time in its burrow, which is down inside usually a termite mound. And then that humidity in there, as Kaufman said, was fairly high.
Oh man, I had to pull that up. That's hilarious. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are participating. A lion and a mouse.
Does it have a lion's head with a mouse's body?
Would it be like a little? Would it be like a little lion mouse, or would it be like a giant mouse lion, or something? Or I don't know. That's
or a
funny.
Mouse's head with a lion's body.
Hippo / cat. Hippopotamus. That's funny, dude. Yeah, so it's not that bad of a question to start asking people when I do my lives, but
I mean, a flying lion would be cool too.
A flying lion, yeah, dude, for sure. Yeah. So too damp is the correct term I should have used. Oh yeah, no, I don't know. I've never had like a lot of people talk about issues with mold, and it could be like because I don't live in a high humidity place.
Yeah, the higher the humidity in the area you live, yeah, you're gonna have more problems with mold.
But
if you don't live in a high area,
no mold.
high humidity area, it's like using aspirin. I use aspirin in some of my healers. And
okay.
I've never had a mold problem. Other people who live at lower elevations and have higher humidity, yeah, they can't use aspirin.
Yeah, Yeah. I've only ever had an issue with mold once, but that's because the water bowl spilled and I didn't catch it in time. And of course that causes issues. So wait, what does it say? Comment.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eric, there definitely needs be a lot more studies done on that stuff.
Huh. I thought maybe that one that he dug into, he didn't find any, and that big old one that he found. I thought he did, but maybe not.
Oh, he didn't show half the stuff that they did, just like anybody else. You'd have to carry a ton of camera equipment, which I think they only carried half a ton. So
yeah, I know he was saying like that he had a lot of issues trying to film that movie as far as getting into the locations and maybe like filming or even finding them. I mean, that's a whole thing in itself.
Borders,
paying the bribes to everybody.
Yeah.
So
Crossing the borders, I think, was the biggest thing that he had issues with.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point, Eric, for sure. Huh.
You'd have to track the same snake for months.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet that's something we haven't done because, like, we just guess maybe we just assume that they just stay in the same spot for like most of their life, but that's probably not true.
Now, I think what would be interesting is to see someone catch one of those snakes in Florida, put a tracking device implant in it, and see where it goes so they can learn their habits.
Yeah, Eric, I want to watch that movie. I need to watch that movie again because there's a lot of good stuff to learn for sure, and it
was pretty cool.
Well,
or in the wild in Africa, you could put an implant on it to track their movements.
You would, but you'd have to spend a lot of time and a lot of money. Everything nowadays is so damn expensive. It's just paying the bribes to all those people over there.
Yeah, right.
I bet you got a couple $100 per border.
Yeah.
And think about this too, is like those guys that actually live there and are in the ball python trade, like they probably know some really, really good spots to go, but they're not gonna tell Dave where those are at. You know what I mean?
No,
So they're like, take him on the smaller areas that maybe you'll find the couple, but I'm sure they know some.
Do you think he paid for each of those hatchlings?
I don't know.
I have no idea, and I wouldn't even guess.
Yeah, right.
I bet you he'd pay more for the permits to get him over here than he actually paid for the snakes.
I'm sure.
Right.
I'm sure.
I mean, now he had that one permit that was for up to 1,500 snakes. I know he didn't bring back 1,500 snakes.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, he has to.
I mean, he said he had like 20 bags of like 10 of them each. So like at most he brought back, I feel, was 200 that he said. I mean, there might have been another 50 more that he did. He didn't bring back nowhere near what he was able to.
Yeah. That's
he said that he's going to
though.
sell most of them. And then
he did have them up on Morse Market. I checked them out like after it. There was probably like 20 of them up there, and there was some definitely different looking ones there. But he didn't have anything to do with that green one. He didn't have anything to do with that one really jumbled up one he had, that GHI looking one. He didn't have that one up there.
He's going to keep a lot for himself.
Most of the dark ones he kept.
I agree with that, Eric.
With you, Eric.
Yeah. I think it was cool that he actually went in and like was getting the readings of the humidity and the temperatures and like really making sure he had an accurate reading. So kind of like, if anything, it's like what we already knew. He's just like verifying, those ranges and stuff like that. But other than that,
he was pulling temperature ranges of like up to 95. And we're taught that 90 is all they need. Like you don't want them above 90 really, but they're over there at 95. Why not? You know what I mean? Why not let them go up to 92, 93 and not be scared?
I'm not going to lie. I get scared even pushing it past like 90, or if I see it at like 92, 93 or something, let's say I did. Sometimes even just if you put your hand on it, like, oh, that's kind of hot, but I guess they like it. But I get nervous. Like if it was at 95, I'd be really nervous.
Well, I mean, the theory behind it is they need that 90-degree temperature at least to digest their food right.
Wow.
I thought it was
5,000.
1,500. Maybe I'm wrong.
I think there needs to be a lot more studies done on it.
Yeah, he'll probably go back and try to make a ball python movie part 2 or something.
I would like to see somebody that had the money or the funding that was in a laboratory situation that could take time off and go do their research.
Yeah, like spend a year there or something. Just,
6 months or a year and try to
yeah.
get better research than what somebody went over there with a movie camera to do.
Yeah.
You know, and using the same instruments that we have instead of using lab quality hydrometers, hygrometers, and regular temperature gauges. Regular.
Yeah, they don't stay 90 all year either.
Yeah.
Like that's another good point.
No, it's not going to.
I mean, when it rains and they're up in the trees, it gets down to like 60 degrees and they're up in the trees.
Right.
With that wind blowing right on them, and they don't get sick or anything, I mean.
Yeah,
there needs to be a lot more studying done.
Yeah. I wonder, I kind of wonder what things would change the way we actually do things now. Because, if you look back 20 years ago, 30 years ago, the information that we have now and the methods that we're implementing and the husbandry that we're putting into it is definitely different. You know what I mean? Or at least from what the limited knowledge that I had growing up. But, there's got to.
None of these temp guns that you buy for $20 at Harbor Freight or off Amazon or any of these places, every one of them shows a different temperature and you can't calibrate.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you've got to be a lot more accurate than that, to find out. Because some of them I went to Harbor Freight one day and bought 4 of them. And tried them all just for the hell of it. And I picked between the 2 closest ones and using another temperature probe on my herbstat. And I went with the one closest to that because I checked those in boiling water and then made the correction there because water doesn't boil at the same temperature at 5,000 feet as it does at sea level. So,
wow. I wouldn't have never thought of that.
Yeah, there's a lot of differences you got to consider. So the variables can really throw a hitch into a lot of things. So the same with the humidity. You've got to check. Yeah, like in my emerald gauge, the humidity at the top is different than the humidity at the bottom.
Right.
I'm all behind on my comments now.
So.
All right. Well, I'm gonna head out of here, but I'll be in the
All right,
chat.
bro. Sounds good, man.
Having me on.
Yeah, dude. Always, bro. Anytime.
Thanks for being on, bro. Cool.
See. Yeah, I mean, I definitely take more precautions when I know they're going in a shed for sure. Like I take extra care of them during that.
Like another thing that's cool about this is I feel like I know you guys. Like if I would see you at the show, it wouldn't be like you're a stranger. I'd be up shaking your hand. How's it going? And we would talk and that's something you would totally miss if you don't get on and do this.
Yeah. No, I enjoy talking with people and learning different ideas. And a lot of times there's things you don't even think of. So.
Yeah. Very much.
Yeah.
I don't got this big head for nothing. At least you know it, Eric.
Oh shit.
I saw that brain.
Eric needs t-shirts says cruelty to stop cruelty to hats.
Stop cruelty to hacks. Yes, that's funny.
That's funny.
That's funny.
If Darian was still here, he'd agree with me.
That's funny.
That the other night we was live, he was making comments, and you said something about that, like Eric Pat needs to stop screaming or something.
Hey, you might want to check your DMs, bro, Ken.
Yeah, I noticed that I have all kinds of Instagram DMs, and I'm pretty scared to open them. Like, needless to say, I'm studying it.
But you're
There's
trying to
like
find
11 messages.
What if it's
I'm scared.
Yeah, you might find the perpetrator or whatever the word I'm looking for is.
I know it's not Eric. So Eric, if you sent me, like, you're out, you're too big boned for this guy. You know, you're too big boned. I mean, I don't want to call you fat, but you're a little fat for this body style that I'm looking for. So you're in the clear.
Are any of them the guy? That's what Shane's asking. Shane, get back on here. Eric, come up here. Why not? Come on, guys. That's funny. Man.
That's too funny. Like, I mean, I am an open book person, and I do, like, I will tell you any experience that I ever went through, but I'm just sitting there thinking, did I mess up saying something? Like, did I mess up telling these stories that happened in my
life? I don't know. I mean, like, you would tell your best friend or a good friend, like, those stories. So, like, I don't see the issue with it. I don't think, if the people that aren't paying attention to your channel, like, probably not going to care or just forget, you know what I mean? And your close friends are going to, they might give you crap for it, but it's like a brotherly type. Yeah, it's a brotherly type thing,
I wish I could somehow answer these, like, Instagram messages and replay them live, like, as I'm answering them.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't have crazy stories like that. I don't know. I mean, my life's a trip, but it's not like that type of stuff.
What are you doing, Blue?
Hey,
my
Blue.
dog's like into something. I don't know what he's doing, but he's trying to do something, and I don't know what he's doing. He's just making noise. What are you doing? He's doing something wrong. He comes walking out with his head down all slow. Yeah, I heard you. I don't know what you're doing, but I heard you. Go lay down. Go lay down. Yeah, go lay down. Come on. Go lay down. Go. Well, get up there then. You want to say hi?
Blue, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, there. Say hi. Hey, hi.
Let's see. Oh, what am I getting? Oh, this might be a while ago. Is 905 still here? I don't know. Oh yeah. I got your Instagram thing. I don't know. Oh, that's what's his name? Gotcha. Anyways. So what is your dream project, Ken? What do you, it doesn't have to be anything you have at right now.
I mean,
what do you think would be
I'm working on? One of the things that it's been like right from the beginning, I said I wanted to hit this, and a super gravel ultra male clown.
Ooh.
And I have the stuff to do it here, and if I hit the right male, I could possibly do it season 2. But no, wait, I have to hit a female, so it would take season 3, 4 to hit it.
Yeah.
If I produce the right female, but I mean, I want to do a lot with super gravel. I want to put super gravel to a lot of double recessos.
Okay.
And then now I actually have spot nose and vanilla working in with my gravel stuff, so that's cool.
That could be nice.
Yeah.
Huh. What do you think about monsoon? Is that something you would ever get into? I'm not saying money's an
Not right
issue.
this moment because of all the questions around it. Is it a recessive? Is it, a codom?
Oh,
I'm going to wait and see, but yeah, definitely I will have monsoon sooner or later,
hmm.
but it's probably going to be when everyone else has it and it comes down.
So I'm sort of curious now that you're kind of saying that as a recessive or incomplete dominant or whatever. So if something has like a pied marker or whatever, um, I don't know. I guess what am I trying to say is there a genetic way to prove if it's a recessive or incomplete dominant? You know what I mean? Like, is
I'm
there any when
not
they're
of right
testing?
now. I mean, not of right now, but I think that's something that could probably be proven out later.
No way! Come on, that's pretty dope. Yeah, sign me up. Well, I don't
Right
have
on.
like $5,000 or $10,000. I don't know, but I hope you make a killing off that.
Right on.
Um,
Yeah, I hope you do good on it.
but yeah, I'm just wondering if they can tell what sort of gene it is. Like, can they tell you?
I just hope it don't prove out that it's a codon because of the people that did invest in it are going to lose
Yeah.
their ass if it is.
I hope it's a recessive. To be honest, like,
I really
I,
do hope it's a recessive.
yeah. One thing I want to see. I told you I want to see like the lavender monsoons, maybe a
Yeah.
lavender pied monsoon. But yeah, then you get into throwing things like clown. I don't know if they made a monsoon clown. Maybe they did. I bet, I know they're probably trying to work on that. But,
I don't know, but
it's
you said
just,
a GHI lavender earlier. You didn't like it. I've seen a GHI ultramel combo that was just like, wow,
yeah.
holy, it
Well,
was
see, then
awesome.
you could,
But
yeah, I
I
bet.
definitely want to add GHI in the ultramel cloud project.
I,
That's
I,
where I
uh,
want GHI.
I think Ultramel, yeah, I said it, but I think it's gonna go really well with lavender just because it's so bright orange. Like, it's got to bring some of that contrast within the lavender. And then now we got rainbow, which is really interesting because
Now, rainbow is really making me regret buying lavender because
oh, I know, yeah,
there's some rainbow combos already coming out. Just like what?
yeah, and that's true. I think they're the same, to be honest, but
What's
I
that?
don't. The moray and the monsoon. I don't know. I just have a feeling that it's just. But at the same time, Dave Green is the one that got the monsoon. Where did the moray come from? Was it?
I haven't heard anything about that yet. I mean, I haven't even looked into it yet. Like another gene that I'm kind of interested in, and I guess it's a recessive, is looking into anyways, is patternless. I know it just makes
Oh,
a yellow or an orange snake, but like, what could be done with that? Like, it's already given you a blank pilot, like just as a recessive.
well, see, this is actually what I thought of before. Is
Is it a recessive? Patternless?
I don't know much about it, to be honest. But let's say this is what I thought. So everyone wants to kind of tame down the monsoon. What if you added the pattern list to it? Would you get like half of the, would it even show through? I think it would show through. It might be able to be that one thing that's like calms that monsoon down to where people want to work with it or something. But it could
Right.
just maybe either completely drown it out, or maybe it would just be like a monsoon that's like faded a little or something. Who knows?
But see, acid reminds me a lot of monsoon too. Like, if you see an acid pinstripe, you think monsoon.
Oh, I know what you're saying. Okay, Shane wants to get back in here. I got you, Shane.
I can go do it if you need me.
I figured out how to do it now.
Oh, all right,
Oh,
cool.
except for my thing expired. So let me copy the link. Invite guests. Copy. All right, I'm gonna put it in there. I guess nobody else could have got in here either. I don't know. Okay, what's up? What's up? We got some more comments. Considering either keeping or selling a Hurricane Mojave yellow belly spider female. Oh man, that sounds wild. That sounds real wild. Why do you want to sell it? Is it not what you expected, or is it just, I don't know. That sounds
I
really
know why
awesome.
I'd want to sell it. There's no recessives to it. I mean, I feel like
Yeah.
the market's going to, if it don't have a het, it's going to be undesirable.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's kind of like what sucks about half my collection is like the clutch I
So if
had,
you
even
have
though I
any of
got,
them, yeah, but if you have any of them 4 or 5 codom, combos that look pretty decent that don't have nothing to it, I would be trying to unload them now. I mean, just in my book, why you can get
uh,
something for them.
yeah, like the ones I made, 4 gene incomplete dominance males, but they got banana in it, so sex linked, and um, they look really nice, but I don't have hets into them. And it's just like, what am I going to do with them? Like, I can make some more, just load something up with incomplete dominance. But if I put them to a female, that's like, I could have put a visual or a het to that female and at least get something out of it. Otherwise I'm going to put those incomplete dominance into a female. Then her babies are, she's going to have to be het for something. And then I'm going to have to turn that around and like, it's,
You get a visual and you make babies and you get a visual male and you put it to it. Oh no, because it is a male. Then you get a visual female. You put it to it and you make a male. And it's het, and put it back.
hmm, interesting. So these are,
That's
oops, my,
that's what's
these are
good about
the,
having a visual female because then you can create the male and hopefully put it back to the next year.
this is the Moray clown. Wow, dude.
That's super pastel, probably. Is that super
Yeah.
pastel, Moray?
Pastel leopard clown, het
All right.
Moray to a fire Moray clown.
All right.
Wow,
So it's
that's,
only one
yeah,
copy of pastel.
pastel,
Man, that's a
probably
bright
leopard
head
more.
for a single copy of pastel.
Yeah, it is. Well, so it's probably got fire in there. I bet you it's a pastel fire. I don't know. Pastel fire. Honestly, it looks like it might have like just about everything in there. I don't know. That's pretty wild.
Yeah, that's wild.
I thought
Fuck,
Shane was
Shane was
coming
coming
on.
up. You owe me a beer.
Aren't buying hats unless you have a big reputation. Yeah, that I think that's why
That's
social
why I
media
want
is
to
so
document
important.
everything. Like,
Yeah,
it's one reason why I'm doing what I'm doing here with video. And like, when I have
yeah,
eggs, you're going to see what female it comes from. I mean, I'm going to document as much as I possibly can, like to try to get my name out there.
yeah. I think that's why social media is so important, and doing your video documentary stuff. I think if anything, like you almost probably kind of not that you have to. You can be somebody. I don't know. I just don't know how people are doing it without social media, to be honest.
Right. I mean, I can
But
tell you
there's,
from the guy that I get rats from, like he just he's been
hmm,
doing it for 15 years. He goes Morph Market and he got a Facebook. And I kind of been cluing him in of what's going on Facebook with it. And I'm trying to get him talked into it. Now he's still doing good just because he's been doing it for years and he's known in this area to do it. But
yeah, I'm looking at it right. That's like I was reading it, but yeah, the Morey stuff, Eric. Yeah,
to be honest
I'm
with
like
you,
looking at it.
he's kind of like way behind the ball because he's not seeing what's going on.
There you go, Eric. That's a good one. You can buy that one. No,
That's
I bet
another
it looks
thing you
awesome.
get like from doing this is you get to see like the newer side of what direction it's going.
Yeah. Holy man.
I'll be
Just
right
like,
back. I gotta get some.
have a good night, Co. So let me see if I can pull that one up, Eric. I can't. Here we go. This one, I'm pretty sure, Eric. But yeah, man. So the Moray, yeah, you guys are saying it's a gene from the UK. Wow, but yeah, I love them though, man. They're so beautiful. Like this. Hold on. So this fire, what does it say? A fire Moray clown. That looks exactly like what I want to make, essentially. What up, Shane? Welcome back. Yeah, because I want to make a ball python that looks like leopard print or like cheetah print. And I've seen people that get sort of close, but they don't really hit the nail on the head. And Darian says, I've been doing this for 18 years. Social media makes life a lot easier. Yeah, I can only imagine. And I hear about these breeders, and I have a feeling they're like older school like breeders. Whoa. What the heck are we? You're like scaring me, bro. I was like,
So
I didn't
found my other
verify.
phone.
I didn't verify you. I'm like, wait, that's not a dick. Wait, what the fuck am I looking at? I was like,
I got the angle wrong on that one. You guys could tell it wasn't my ass.
What did you? What I missed it.
God, you're lucky, even though I know it wasn't bad. Oh man, bro. Yeah,
That's me.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You got jokes.
So,
dude, I just got cool with it so good.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna open my Instagram messages while on live because I found my other phone.
Nice.
Oh, gotcha.
Let just sent me a photo. I'm not quite sure what that is.
Hey, Solo. Oh, that's what do they call it? A gooey duck
That's
or
a
something?
cog or something.
I think call it like a gooey duck or something.
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know. I seen like some people eat those things online, like some
I'm gonna
Japanese or
save
Asian people or
Eric's
something.
for last.
Oh my god. I was about to be wienerized. Got him.
I messed up though because I didn't get it like perfectly on my knee like when I went to do it.
All right.
What's up, Solo?
Everything else is all good. This is Eric's.
All right. Let's see, Sean.
He definitely sent me a dick pic.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, he definitely sent me a dick pic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Nice.
That's
Thank
hilarious.
you, Eric.
That's hilarious.
You are off the suspect list. The body style don't match. Man,
that's so funny. I need like 50 of those, and I'm just gonna hand them out. That's so funny, dude.
Bro, you will go to jail. Like eventually you will go to jail.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Someone gonna hear about you giving your dick pics away.
Yeah, right.
Some little girl's gonna get a hold of your dick pic, and you're going straight to jail.
There's probably only been 2 or 3 times where I sent a girl, dick pic, and I actually went through pictures of dicks and found the dick that was similar to mine and sent her that because I don't take pictures of my genitalia and send them.
Yeah.
I mean, I just won't. I would rather look at a bunch of pictures of schlongs to one that's similar to mine and
you literally
send that and send mine. Yes, literally.
That's weird.
Yeah, I mean,
it don't matter if
I've never fantasized about a guy or had sex with a guy. I'm not gay in any other way, but I have.
Any other way?
Through anyway.
I heard
in any way. anyway, period. If I said other, anyway, period. Like
What's
I
up,
never
Cole? I don't know
had
what link you sent, but my bad.
gay fantasies or moments or nothing.
Hell to
Ever.
no.
But I have strolled through some dick pics, you know.
Yeah, no, I never done that. But to each their own, I guess. You know, whatever. I don't judge you for it.
I don't care if you do, to be honest with you.
What
I mean,
did
judge
Cole
away.
send?
I
I
know
have
where
no
I'm
idea.
at.
Dropped his link to his show right now because he's got a show going right now. I'm actually probably going to jump over there for a little bit. If, you know, I don't know what y'all want to do, but I'm going to jump over there for a little bit. I'll probably come back.
You could hop on here, Cole.
No, I'm not far from getting off because I got to get up in the morning. It's like 3 o'clock, so I'm probably only going to be on for like another 20 minutes.
Sure, we can end it at like 1 or something. It's like
Well, it's
12:42
3 o'clock
here.
my time, but 1 o'clock
Well, I
your
mean,
time.
y'all know we gonna be up all night anyway. So I mean, somebody.
I'll hop on. I'll hop on Cole's in a minute or something.
All
Don't
right,
matter
cool.
to me.
All right,
Yeah, I'm
I'll
gonna
see
jump
y'all.
off.
I appreciate you.
Well, hell, you guys just want to call it a night? Yeah, have a good one. We'll just
All
call
right.
it a night right
Hey,
now,
Brad.
guys. And if
Always
you guys
cool.
want to,
Always a pleasure, buddy.
thank you, Brad.
Thanks again, man.
Have a good night. Yeah, I might hop on
All right,
Cole's,
John.
see what's up. You know,
All right, well,
because I might be up for a little longer. I'm not sure.
I got a doctor's appointment, so I got to get some kind of sleep. But
Yeah, for sure. Well, thank
Eric
you again,
B,
Ken.
thank you
Thank
for
you,
not
everybody.
sending me a
And
real dick pic. Thank you.
no, that's hilarious. That's probably the best
I
one
was
in the
honestly
world.
scared.
How many more you got to open?
That's all that was pertaining to pictures.
That's so funny.
So I only got 2 pictures, but that's good. That was pretty funny. And Eric, that was good. That was good. Thank you for not giving me the real deal, though.
For sure. I never. That's so clever. So clever.
Yeah.
Well, all right, everybody. You guys have a good night. Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, 905 Blakers, Solo, whoever else is in here.
You all rule.
Darian, thank you so much. You guys have a good one.
Later.